Yo, How's it going, y'all? Been a minute. Hope you guys are doing good. Looks like... Hello? Hello? We're live. Hello. For some reason, my ultra test is frozen. We're gonna take some time to figure that out. That's lovely. Guys, it's been a minute. I've been gone for a while. Here, we'll just switch to just chatting or something. Hope you guys are good. I've been a little busy. I've also been just... No, actually, no, I can't do that. I have to say the in-game thing if I want to edit it. But hope you guys have been good. I've been pretty busy with life, but also just not really motivated to stream, to be honest. But we're here now. And got some pretty cool stuff going on. Obviously, everyone's been making a big deal about Unreal Engine 5, you know, all the big changes and all that sort of stuff going on. You know, people are scared about some things, excited about some things. Personally, I'm happy about some things, unhappy about some things, but we'll get into it. I'm guessing most of you have watched Wargaming stream at this point. I was just finishing it up, just to kind of make sure that I understood what they said. Why is this not working? Okay. I might just have to stream like my screen or something. I think that might be what we end up doing, because this is not working properly. It was working earlier, but of course now it doesn't want to work. I'm going to try opening and closing the game and seeing if that fixes it. Otherwise, yeah, we'll just have to stream the screen as opposed to the window. That's fine. But yeah, lots of stuff. I have personally have been involved for a minute. Okay. Oh boy. Now when I open it up, it says game is already running. What? Guys, this build is buggy. Get your job, I'm screwed. Oh boy. What's up, Nick? What's up, End? Droodle's Commander real. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure why the game's not working right now. I might have to restart my PC. Oh boy. As I open it up. I don't know. Maybe I'll try reinstalling. That's what I will do. Rob, what's up? Good to see you. Trace. Yeah, good to see y'all. It's working for you. Yeah, I don't know. I was having some issues. Where what happened was, so I opened up the game earlier, and it was working just fine. And then I tried opening Blitz regular client at the same time, and then everything went to shit. So that definitely broke things. And I'm a little nervous now. I might just have to reinstall it. Let's see. Literally right before stream as well, which is kind of annoying. I was gonna open up like something to compare the two. Okay, you can see black screen. But you can't see what I see. Okay, that's fine. You know what? It's fine. You can probably hear it. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna stream my screen. And as long as you guys can still hear it, then it's fine. You guys hear it? Yo, thanks for the follow. Reinstall won't take long. I'm just going to stream my screen. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I'm not going to have my labels and stuff at the bottom that I normally do, but it's fine. This is just a, you know, a special stream anyway. But yeah, so guys, I've been involved with the open test, or not the open test, with Unreal Engine 5 for a little bit now. I've known for a couple months, been a part of the process, and haven't been able to talk about anything. I'm still not able to talk about the stuff that I saw back then, but now that things are public, I can at least go over the build, tell you everything I know, and try to familiarize you guys with some of this stuff, because all these changes that are pretty new to you guys only heard about this a week ago. I've seen and had my hands on them for a couple months at this point. And so kind of what I wanted to do is, you know, the official stream, what they were all doing is they were, you know, talking about everything kind of at a high level, and it's not really easy for them to answer every question that you guys have, of course, when there's a big broadcast with thousands of people. For me, I know I'm not a big platform streamer, right? So what I wanted to do is see if I could get anyone who wants to, you know, kind of see things live and interact with the client live a little bit before the client is released to you guys, just to maybe ease y'all into a little bit. So if you guys have any questions, you want to see anything, You let me know, and as long as the chat's not moving too fast, I should be able to handle it. The first things that I wanted to look at really quickly is what you'll see when you first log in. Essentially, there's a whole transfer event, which is kind of how everything transfers from your old account to your new account. So I'll probably have to move my camera out of the way a little bit here. Maybe we'll go in the top right, but essentially, when things transfer, you're going to see that whole animation play out, and everything is supposed to transfer into something equal or better in the upcoming update. So if you guys are worried that, oh, I'm going to lose a bunch of stuff, you're not going to lose anything. You're not going to lose anything at all. Wouldn't worry. All your tanks transfer, nations transfer into sets, which we can talk about in a bit. Credits transfer. I think it caches in some of the stuff in your storage, which gives you credits back. Maybe it's the gold ammo. You get a little bit more than what you had. It does cache out some of the things that are like in your storage that you don't use, like all the free XP certificates. I don't have 13 million saved up on my account right now, but it caches out like all the free XP certs that I had, and those transfer into data cards, which are the equivalent of free XP. So a lot of people were worried about, you know, is free XP going to transfer? Is it going away? It's not going away. It's just going to a different currency. You still do Castilla Stealth Boost? Yes, you can do that. There's actually a lot more boosts. It's a lot easier to get boosts now in the new version. I can give it a try. I haven't practiced in a bit, so I might not hit it, but you'll be able to practice it soon. What's your opinion? I think it's positive in a lot of ways. There's a few things that I'm not happy about, and we'll talk about that. Play Sheridan, T49, we can play it all. We can play it all. 13 mil for XP to 4K pads. Yeah, but the pads are worth 10K each. It's all going to transfer, you know. This is 10,000 set XP. This is 3,000 set XP. It's all going to transfer into something that's equivalent, all right? Well, the numbers, they may not be perfect quite yet, guys. You have to remember this, all right? This is something I actually pulled up that I want to keep up, and which is why I'm kind of annoyed that I have to screen my screen and not the window. Everything's going to change, right? So there's this one talking point that I wanted to put up on my screen and just reiterate every so often. Everything is not final. Everything is not final, guys. So if something doesn't transfer properly and you guys have to build, report it. Just report it. It's fine. Wargaming is looking. Wargaming is paying attention. Wargaming will make a decision on all the feedback that they get. So they're not just doing this to have fun, right? There's a purpose to the test. There's going to be bugs. There's lots of bugs in this client. We can talk about them when we see them, but really they're not that important because you're going to not have to worry about that when the final update comes out. It's going to be polished. It's going to take time, of course, for them to do this. The update's not going to be ready, you know, next month or even the month after that. It's probably going to take at least several months. I don't know how many, but that's just my speculation. It's not going to be soon. So we will see. 13 million for XP is 10x what you have. I have 7 million on my account, and then I probably have about this much worth of stuff collected because I have like at least a dozen of those gold free XP things. So I don't know. You have your old crates. I don't have any crates on the account, so I wouldn't be able to answer that myself. How are tournaments going to work? We'll talk about tournaments. They are, unfortunately, not going to be there right when the release comes out, potentially. Right? It's not in the current build. They plan to add them, but there's a good chance that it might not be an initial release, but it is something that they plan on working on. And they also plan on adding, apparently, new tournament types and stuff like that. I don't really know exactly what they meant by it, but it's not in the current build, but it will be there eventually. It might not even be there on release, but it will be there eventually. It's on their priority list. Anyway, stats are saved, so you guys don't have to worry about stats. Everyone's freaking out about that. This is just slightly different. Clans, right now the clan tag shows as different, but your clans are going to transfer just fine. There's going to be some way that they handle if, you know, when the server merge happens, there's an Apex on NA and an Apex on EU. That's going to merge. Wouldn't worry about that too much, but this is just how they handle it right now. Cosmetics are saved, all your camos and stuff. Elite XP, that transfers into temporary currency because Elite XP is not being used anymore. That's no longer useful. So you get something, this temporary currency, which you can spend on getting rewards and stuff. Same with crew XP, all your crew boosters and all the crew XP that you spent already. That gets transferred into currency you can spend on your commanders. So all this stuff transfers as well. Stuff that's not getting used transfers into something else. So we can briefly look at the transfer event. And that's going to look something like this. This is where you can buy all your commander stuff. I already claimed this. I forgot that, you know, maybe I should have waited until the stream to do it. I think for like 30,000 of these coins, you can get a brand new Commander Ducky. Which, from what I've read on the stream, the visuals are going to be changing for a lot of the commanders. So even though you think it looks dumb, then it might be, you know, might be different on the final release. Who knows? And then you can buy all these Commander XP books, which, again, Wargaming, you know, this is an early build. They messed it up. They don't have a slider for this. You have to claim them one at a time. For me, like, they cost 130 each. I have 153,000. I'm gonna have to claim this like 1,000 times to get them all. I didn't feel like doing that. So this is just the test build. Don't worry about this. Eventually there will be a slider, but essentially you just buy Commander XP. Then that other temporary currency from your Elite XP, you can spend it here. You can buy keys, which are used to unlock sets. If you have enough, you can even buy, looks like a tier 10 tank at the moment, which is pretty cool. These data cards, which are your free XP certs, some containers, which you can buy an infinite amount of, it looks like. So all these things are pretty finite, which I'm not happy about. You can only buy a limited amount of silver and boosters and stuff. I think that's pretty dumb. The feedback I'm going to leave is that you should unlock these and let you buy infinite amount of them. Because right now, the only thing you can buy infinite amount of are these resource containers. I can just buy a few. I don't exactly know how to open them yet, but we can look at that later, I suppose. But yeah, that's how the transfer event's going to work. 3907, essentially, yeah. What's up, Sarge? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Is your username still 3 characters? Yes, username is still the same. Username is not changed. You can see right now, the way my clan looks is there's Apex_N. Normally my clan does not have _N. That just means North America. Again, they haven't handled how to, you know, merge clans yet on this build, but they'll have done that on release. For vets, will commanders be maxed or at least higher levels? If you have maxed crew skills now, the intent is that your crew XP will transfer into maxed commanders. That's the intent. If the numbers don't quite work out, leave that feedback and they'll fix it, because they want to make things transfer equally. Codes get released yet? Codes for what? I'm not really sure what codes you're referring to. No, some will be purchasable in Ultra Test, Super Hellcat. Okay, it'll be a tank. It might not, you know, everything's subject to change. Thank you, Frost, for mentioning that. Frost, by the way, another person who's had early access to the Ultra Test. We've had it for a couple months at this point. Different builds with different things inside. So everything's subject to change. It might not be a 907. It might not be data cards. It might not be these avatars, right? Isn't this like the Uprising avatar? I don't know. This camo, maybe not, you know. We'll see, we'll see. But yeah, there's going to be bugs in this client, and there's also going to be lots of things change. So yeah, I assume you didn't get the test. You'll get that tomorrow, Christian. So according to what stream said today, you'll get an email tomorrow if you get in, and you'll also get something pop up in game, I think. I just have early access. I don't think the test starts until the 24th. How your player level determined. So right now my player level is 193. I think this is determined by how many tanks you have. I had like 500 something tanks if I check this. And essentially the tanks that you have determine the sets that you have unlocked, and the sets that you have unlocked determines your player level. It's one of those two. So it's based off the stuff in your garage. It might also have to do with the amount of battles played. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong there, but I'm pretty sure it's related to the tanks that you have. You have maxed out crew skills, will you have maxed commanders? Yes. At least at the start, right? If Wargaming introduces new commanders down the line, maybe not. We'll see. I can show you guys how to upgrade a commander, actually. 49 gameplay. We'll get into that, Da Vinci. I'll play the 249. I'll remember that for you. I'll actually switch to the tank right now, just for you, man. Not all tanks are playable right now, so it is something to note. So I hope the T49... Ooh, T49's locked. That's tough. T49 says locked. Contents in development. I can't play the T49 for you, Da Vinci. I would love to, but it seems like it's not available yet. Not everything's available yet, unfortunately. This is so sad. Only 50 per clan. Is that changing? Right now, clan, I believe, is 50. I don't know how to check my clan, actually. I think it's here. 49 out of 50, so yeah, still 50. Flossie's the only other person, I think, in my clan that has access to Ultra Test so far, so both of us are in here, but yeah, that's it's going to be 50. What parts of tank loadouts have been retained? The guns are going to be the same. The the guns are going to be the same. Let me click on a tank. Yeah, guns will be the same. If a tank has like multiple top gun options, they'll both be available. The one that I can think of right now, the BZ-75, which is currently bugged, it should be a tier 7 and it's actually a tier 6. If I click on that tank right here, we go to upgrades, guns. You can choose either gun. So that's still there, external. Your equipment is still there. They changed this equipment because they removed provisions. So this specific equipment row is either a protective kit or it looks like food. So that specifically has changed because they did remove provisions. In terms of ammo count, you have unlimited AP, unlimited HE. I think is a huge, big change, positive change, because it means tanks like the Hellcat, for example, that have very little ammo count. It actually, you can fire shots and not have to worry about, running out of shells. And then there's a limited amount of premium shells, which at the moment it says it's supplied using silver. I don't know if in the final client it's going to be like gold or silver, like the current game. I'm not 100% sure about that. Not 100%. Will win rate start over since it's a new game format? I don't think so. I think it doesn't show my actual win rate if I go to my profile, but you can see like random battles versus ranked battles, and probably victories versus total battles. So you could probably calculate it. I don't think this is correct. 31,000's a lot. Maybe that somehow counts game mode battles. I don't know, because I definitely don't have 30,000 wins on 43,000 games. It's like a... Actually, no, that is right, isn't it? It's about 66%. Yeah, that is probably right, actually. Yeah, maybe it is right. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up in the chat. There's a lot going on. What's up, Dark Aspect? 200 level has to be maxed. I think there isn't really a max at the moment. So if I go to player level, you can keep scrolling all the way down. And by the way, every time you level up, you'll get some keys. I think early on there's some other things as well. I think early on there's like new commanders and stuff. So yeah, it looks like when you're first starting out, you get some tasks, some keys, some sets. You can unlock 7v7 finally. Modes. I like this, actually. They introduce things slowly over time. I never really looked at this in depth. You unlock clans at a certain level. You unlock, this commander at level 20. So it's pretty cool. Right now, max is 193. Okay, thanks, Frost. Yeah, I don't know exactly how it works. Again, this is an early build. This is an early build, so everything is subject to change. What's up, Kevin? Welcome to the stream. Can't believe your stream. I just don't got. Oh, did I miss it? Yo, for the $5. I'm sorry, man. I missed it. Here, I can unmute them now that I'm not doing a tournament. Let me unmute it and let me even replay it for you. Hold on. I have to pretend that I didn't see it. Oh my goodness. Yo,
what are your thoughts
Azro.
on the current way the update is? Everyone is complaining about it, but I personally think it looks fun and makes me want to come back to the game again.
I thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. I, for one, am also excited about some things. There's a few things that I'm not happy about. Tournaments in particular not being in the game on release. Not a big fan of. They will come back, and I'm hoping that they come back bigger and better. But I don't have any information on that other than they won't be in the game at Ultra Test. Okay, let me add Clueless again. Yo! Mr. Da Vinci, I missed this. I'm sorry. Thank you for the 23 super chat. Let's go. Yeah, I'm hype as well. Guys, I'm sorry that I missed the notifications. I had them muted because I normally do for tournaments, but thank you. Thank you to Da Vinci for the 20. It's crazy, man. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you both. Yeah, Fade in Metal won't be achievable. That's true. Unlimited ammo means no Fade in Metal anymore. No more Spaliner. Yeah, Spaliner. I think it might actually be an upgrade now. I'll have to double check that. I don't know if they're getting rid of Spaliner 100%, but if I, let's say, try to find the grill. I don't know. I do not know. If I click on upgrades, maybe it's somewhere in there. I don't really know how it works. 100%. Normally for a tech tree tank, like let's pull out a tech tree tank. The upgrade system is different. Let's go. I think one that I looked at was the T29. You can upgrade a tank. It starts out. Is it stock? I don't know if it's stock. Maybe not. Honestly, my account has almost everything maxed, so it's kind of difficult to show you this stuff, which is a little annoying. Because I don't think I have anything stock. Normally you would upgrade the tank, and yeah, mine says elite. Maybe Spalliner is built in there. I guess I don't really know about that. I didn't test that. But honestly, I think it would be good if Spalliner's gone. Battle Pass the same. I don't think that's changing. Frost, let me know if you want to set up a training room, get Flossy. I'll let you know, Frost. I think I might just queue into randoms. Yaha, what's up? Trace looks like Brawl Stars, yeah. I'm not a big fan of the Commander looks. By the way, I can show you guys how to level up a Commander. You just click on Duncan here. Just chill. His triple threat looks like the messages here. There's already been changes, by the way, from early testing. People were freaking out last week when they showed like that, you know, Duncan was shooting up to like 10.5%. They already made changes there. If I pull this up here, like these are some of the patch notes they made for the commanders. So Duncan used to have 20% increased damage every third shot, or 10.5% reload buff on the max level. They're already making changes, guys. They are already doing that. They don't all work yet, but they are intending to make changes, and at least the descriptions have been changed. So there are updates. Everyone who's scared about the commanders being too OP, they will be balanced. They will be balanced, so don't worry about the numbers. Getting game mode locked is going to be interesting. What's up, Star? How you doing, man? Yeah, not all the game modes are out right now. Right now it's just ranked, random, or training room. But they will add some game modes on release and some not. Some will take a while. Same account or two with the same stats. This is a copy of my regular account. So when you guys go onto Ultra Test, you'll get a copy of your account. All the resources, you can spend them in the test and they won't affect your regular account. It'll just copy it into the test server. You're gonna be able to get a match. If I queue up, I can get a private, or I can get a game with bots, or I can make a training room. But if I make a training room, it's a bug right now. You need to have at least one other person in it. And also, there's an annoying thing in training rooms where you can't exit them. There's no exit button, which is pretty funny. Okay, people keep copying, pasting the battle pass. Yeah, battle passes. I don't see it changing. I don't know. Test the flipped over self-reading. We can do that. If I make a training room, I will ask another Ultra Test friend to get on, and then we can go to like a specific map. But I think, you know what? We might as well just start a random game, right? Let's just do that. I'll play like a medium or something like the 50M. The bots, by the way, they're actually not that bad. They can pen you if you're in a pretty armored tank. Actually, you know what? Let's play something more durable just so we don't die right away. Because if we play light tank, there is a good chance that we just die. So let's play the 60 TP, which is what I was playing earlier. I was trying to get into one of the games on stream. I couldn't. But I'm just going to queue up in the ranked mode. Ranked doesn't really mean anything right now. I'd already found a match. Interesting. That's quick. Run type sign with Olivia. Yeah, we can probably do that eventually. Yeah, this got in instantly. Looks like Sward is in. Sward's another CC. He might be making content. That's cool. I can show you how to search up tanks and sets too. The new searching system's actually quite good. Genuine training. Trace, you already have access? How do you already have access? You shouldn't be out for a few days. Maybe because you're like a dev or something? Which, by the way, this is New Normandy. It looks quite bright. You can hear Duncan already. I'm not a fan of how he sounds, personally. I will probably be turning off commander voices, which you can do now. If you go to sound, voice volume, I'm just going to turn it off. I don't like how he sounds. Right now, there's no option for crew, like national voices, but that is something that Wargaming said they would be willing to add if there's enough feedback for adding it. I'm not going to shoot Sward. I'm going to let him gonna do his thing. I hope he doesn't shoot me back, but if he does, then we can start shooting him.
Will how you go up in rank be more skill-based than ratings?
I think so. Thank you for the 5 again. I appreciate it. I think the main difference between the old rank system and the new one is they're gonna make it so that when you lose, the higher your rating is, the more points you're going to go down. So like if I'm in bronze and I lose a game, it's not going to hurt me that much. If I'm in diamond and I lose a game, it's going to hurt me a lot. So, yeah. Essentially, like, if you win more, that's how you need to rank up, right? If you're winning, like, 50% of your games, you might be able to get out of bronze, but you probably won't be able to get out of, like, diamond, you know? So that's how the new system's going to work. But yeah, we'll get that kill. We can just drive around a little bit, actually. Look at the new map. I'm going to get shot a little bit, but you guys can see how the interface looks. Personally, I think some of it's pretty hard to read, like when you shoot a tank and the damage number is highlighted. But I actually kind of do like the font. It is growing on me. The main thing that confuses me is the colors, like the teammates being blue. But like, see how when I shoot someone, that number 740 was highlighted in white in the back? I can't read that, and it makes it very difficult. What's up, MFan? Welcome to the stream. Except the client's already in place. Oh, that's funny. Can you log in and everything? That's crazy. It's pretty funny. I like the damage numbers, I agree. Show you the store? Yes, I'll show you the store. So it was type 71 with Olivia, and show the store. Will do. Will do, will do. And damage values needs better contrast. I agree. That white highlight looks terrible. I just can barely read it. This is feedback that I had the first time that I did this. Right now, Wargaming is just... they're focusing on getting it functional. And after they get it functional, they can do things like that. Okay, well, unfortunately, we might not win this game. It's fine. I ignored Sward. I definitely could have tunneled him if I wanted to, but, you know, I'd rather let him make his content. Okay, the bots aren't all the best, I will say that. Sometimes they bounce, especially when I'm in a heavy tank. But earlier I did notice, like, I got Capola sniped at one point on the move by a tank, and I was like, they're cheating. We'll see if Sward tries to kill me or not. But I just kind of want to look around the map. You guys can see what it looks like. Right now, I'd say this map doesn't look as nice. The colors are a little bright. But there are some that look really good. This map is one that didn't really have much change. Yeah, Sward's putting his gun up. Thank you, Sward. I appreciate it. He's blocking his teammate. Yes, yes. Gotta get that HE. The bot's not having too much issue penning me, though. He's HP sharing. Yo, this is genius. I want national voice, not commander voices. Leave that feedback, and Wargaming will consider adding it. I agree with you, 100%. There we go. He can kill me if you want. But, yeah, first little game here. Alright. I'm just gonna shoot him. He can kill me. If you're not gonna kill me, I'm gonna kill you, buddy. No, I'm not gonna reload in time. He's gonna cap out. Will he cap out? He did. They win. GG. So yeah. Kron with Olivia, VZ V4. Well, here's the other thing, Mia. Is you don't have to worry about the numbers right now. At this point, yes, they probably are broken. But the numbers right now are not the numbers that are going to be on release. Like, for example, on the stream last week when they showed Olivia, her base HP increase thing was 20%. Now they're going to make it 10%. I don't know if they've got it functional on the client yet, but it's only going to be 10% now, right? So they're already looking at balancing things based on feedback that some of the early testers gave. So you guys should not worry too much about the numbers right now, seriously. Everything is subject to change. There's going to be bugs. I'm going to put this up again because I wanted to read this a bunch. Not final, lots of bugs. Replays are not going to be there yet. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Replays are not yet implemented. Wargaming is working to put them in on release, but while you guys are testing, there are not going to be replays, so make sure you guys are recording everything. The other thing is performance. Performance is not going to be great quite yet. They're going to make it better over time, but it's early. They haven't quite optimized everything yet. 8k damage, yeah, nice farming bots. So yeah, they are not, done optimizing the game yet. That's just the initial, build. They're still working on things, and they'll get performance down soon. Now, I'll play the Type 71 with Olivia just to appease you, Mia, but again, once they change the numbers, which it's gonna say 10% on Olivia, I think it's still gonna do the 20%. But yeah, it says like it'll be 3 to 10. And we can upgrade her, by the way, as well. If we go to level boost, you can see all these books that I have that are 20k XP each. We can use this little slider to level up however much we want. We're going to go up to level 30, which is maxed. But in theory, you can just use these books. You can also use gold if you really want to, which I'm not going to do. You can use a combination as well, which I actually never really tested, which is kind of cool. So if you want to use gold, you can do that. Put 15k gold in, level her to max, or however much it costs. Looks like right now a level 30 commander costs 26k gold, but none of these numbers are going to matter. So don't worry about the numbers right now, but we'll just max her out. Boost XP now, let's do it. She's now maxed out. We can assign her the bottom right, and Olivia's on. The type 71, we can fix our provisions. One nice thing I really like about the new provisions, let me move my camera so you guys can see. Let's move it down bottom left, actually. So you can see these ones are free. These ones cost 2100 steel. Steel is the new currency which you use to get consumables, but steel is just something you get for credits. It's in the shop. Now I remember I have to show the shop. None of this is final, but let's say maybe you can buy some keys, you can buy some gold, whatever. And then steel is bought by credits, and then steel is what you use for consumables. Personally, I think this is dumb. This is feedback that I'm going to leave, is that there's no reason to have steel, right? In my opinion, at all. You could just, if you just buy consumables for silver, as opposed to buying steel with the silver and then buying consumables with the steel. It's very dumb in my opinion. So that's feedback that I will be leaving. Does not make any sense to me. But one thing that I like about buying these new consumables is you can move them around. So let's say I want to move this repair kit. I normally like it in the second slot. I can click switch slots and click on the second slot and it goes there. I really like that. I really like that because it means I don't have to sell it and then buy the new one, etc. So it's quite nice in my opinion. Sells again unlimited AP and HE, which is quite nice. Equipment, that's probably not going to save from your regular game. Like normally I have mine equipped something like this. I don't really remember which one of these I use, so let's just use the gun depression, why not? But you're gonna have to redo that. It's not a big deal. I have to upgrade commanders. You will, Nate, but if you already have crew XP unlocked, like on your regular game, it's gonna transfer over and you can spend it however you want. Game looks sloppy near 37, I gotcha. Think Wargaming will keep moving forward with multi-controls. I would like them to. I don't know if they will. If Wargaming goes back to offlines, I'm certain they'll go back to touch only, which personally I'm okay with. If it's an offline, it's difficult to set up all the PCs, make it touch only, I don't care. But until they bring back offlines, I would like to see it mixed. It's my opinion. Free gold in the shop, I guess so, yeah. I can show the shop a little bit more, but again, none of this is final at all. You can look at tanks. Looks like they're selling a few tank offers here. Badger for 15.5, not too bad. Camo for the 4K5. I think this looks quite good, actually. You can buy premium account for gold again. So people were freaking out. Again, this is test build, so we don't know if this is going to be something that stays or if they're going to take that away too. But, you know, maybe it'll look like this. Who knows? You can buy premium account with gold. Maybe they just have it set up for test. They're not planning to leave it like that. You can buy more commander XP for gold. You could buy keys. And this is where you're going to have to start paying for extra tanks if you don't have the sets already. You can buy steel. Which again, I think this is pretty dumb. I'm just going to keep clicking it so I can buy a bit. But, yeah, I think it's dumb. This is what the shop looks like. Shop looks like... I think the shop looks pretty good. Trying to nerf economy? I don't think they are. I don't know. Maybe they are. But I think Wargaming's intention was that they weren't trying to nerf it. From my conversations with them. They're trying to make sure that everything transfers equally. How do you grind through sets? Sorry, kind of late to the news. No problem. Sets are basically the new version of the tech tree. It's this button on the top here. And essentially, tanks are not organized by nation anymore. They're organized by how they play. Not all the sets are quite great at this yet, but in general, you can click on a set. Let's do, I don't know. Mischief of a Mouse. Let's just do this one. You have tanks that are quite similar to the mouse. They don't necessarily have to start at the bottom tier. This one starts at tier 5, which is like a tier 8 tank. And then there's a couple premiums, and the Moishin and the Mouse. And this is how it goes. And if you have any of these tanks, if you have the VK, the Moishin, or the Mouse, you'll have the set unlocked already. And the nice thing about sets as opposed to tech tree is in the tech tree, you would have to start at one tier and then jump to the next and jump to the next. Let's say I don't like the Moishin. In the tech tree, you'd have to play the VK100, then you'd have to play the Moishin, and then you'll get the Mouse. With this new set thing, you can play any tank in the set and it'll earn XP. So if I wanted to grind for the Mouse, I could play the VK168. I could play the Kyler. I could play the VK100. I don't have to buy the Moishin if I didn't have it. You can just skip right to it. And then after you've maxed out all the tanks in it, you can get like crates if you go all the way to level 100, I think. But I never did that yet, so I don't know. Show the 777 in set. Yeah, before I play the 71 Mia, what I want to do is you guys give me some tanks and I will show you the sets. One really cool thing now, in the top right you can see the search button. I can search a tank by its name. Right now it says set name. You can put any tank name in there. I'll type 777 Siege Crushers. Bang! And here's the set. It starts all the way down at KV1S. And you can go all the way up to the IS-4 or the 777. Check it out. I really like this animation. That's beautiful. This is a really cool thing about sets that I like a lot. I'm not a fan of everything about sets because I think it's a lot of complexity that's going to take some getting used to. But objectively, from like a grinding perspective, they're better. And also visually, like they look great. Like that was really cool. I'll click on the ST1. Bang! Drives out. I think it's stock right now. I'm not 100%. IS-4. I think this is super cool. I think this is really cool. Splitgate shop. Send a picture in my Discord. I'm down to check it out, actually. I am curious what you mean by that. It'll keep equipment. Also, yes, equipment's not going anywhere. Let me go back to garage. This tank that I have right now, the Type 71, I go to upgrades. I've already got my equipment fully unlocked. I had to respec it to what I like it as. That didn't carry over from the Ultra test, but it's all there. T95E6, AMX54, you guys got it. So we'll go to sets, search, and what was the first one? T95E6. I'll just search up 95E6. We'll go in there. And this set's got the Chimera 95E2, Panzer, Pilot, and E6. Now guys, you'll note this. This is actually a good example. This set does not have any tech tree tanks, so you can't just unlock the set. The set only unlocks if you already had a tech tree tank in the set. I'm not a fan of this. Wargaming said if you guys don't like it, leave feedback. They'll consider changing it. I'm going to leave that feedback. Here's the 95E6. One drove off, and here's regular 95E6. But yeah, so in theory, I'd have to spend some keys if I want to unlock this set and buy another tank in here. I'm not a fan of that. I think if I already have a tank in there, I should unlock it. So I'm going to leave that feedback. You guys leave that feedback yourself. Legendary camos, they're not all in here yet. Everything is subject to change. I think right now they're even selling pro camos. They're not going to do that. It's just a mistake. AMX M4 MLE. So it was like AMX 54. I don't know exactly. I just know MLE. AMX MLE 54. It's in Warthogs. Warhogs. There it is right there. Click on it. Bang. So this one's grouped in with the 60TP, interestingly. I don't know if they play similarly, but that's how it is grouped right now. All the sets, subject to change. Don't worry about it. If things don't seem they're grouped very well to you, I don't know what the hell the 122 TM's doing in here. Leave that feedback. They might change it. The sets look like watching the Disney Plus menu. We actually had an exact conversation about this. I think they might actually be trying to emulate like Netflix or something. I think they look pretty cool though. Because look at this. Similar to Crown's Finest. So if you have like a particular favorite set, it shows some that are similar to it, and you can like scroll through, just like Netflix or something. I don't have Netflix, so I don't know exactly what it's like, but isn't that pretty cool? I think it's really cool. I think sets are really cool. Legendary camos, yeah, they'll be added later, Trace. Not everything's ready yet. How does customization look like? Click on Style, and you can click on camos and buy them for silver or paint. Paint is the new version of whatever the shards are called. I forget. Are they called shards? Whatever that currency is. They just turn into this. And you can buy camos this way. I don't know if they transferred all of my camo certs. So if I go to my storage, which is over here, so they do have my camo certs. It doesn't look like they work yet, but they will transfer. You can use them. Any other tanks you guys want to see in the sets? Premiums aren't grindable even though it's in a set. You can buy them, Shoto. I think you might have to at least unlock the level that they're at to buy them. But one cool thing about the sets is basically all the tanks that weren't buyable before because they're not actively in the shop, a lot of them you can buy now, like because they'll just be open in the sets. You just have to unlock them. If you're looking for Smasher, you can search 8ON. Yeah, probably. That'd be funny. But I'll just show the Smasher for you. I think like all the tier 7, yeah, the Mad Games tanks are in a set. I don't have the sudden look again because it doesn't have any tech tree tanks. But you got your Scavenger, Spike, Tankenstein, and eventually your Smasher. And I don't know what this is. This is interesting. Tank Entity Rammer content in development. I don't know. That's there right now. Maybe mistake. I don't know. If I wasn't supposed to show this, Wargaming, sorry, but you put it in this build. I don't know. I'm assuming that you guys will see this too, because I'm pretty sure I have the same build that you guys are going to get, so someone would have seen that. But that's cool. But here's the Smasher for you. How easy is it to find a tank? So there's kind of a bug right now where if you search for a tank using the set, it doesn't select it. I don't have the Smasher selected even though I wanted to. But in theory, once they get that right, it is as simple as going here, searching the name of the tank you want. Let's go, I don't know, lightweight. Search it here, and the lightweight is right there. Now, they still have their regular filter, which is how you can actually select tanks, because again, that's a bug. But in theory, the filter is the same. You know, just go to tier 5, light tank, and then you can search and pick it, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to keep this because I wanted to play it yet. He's just used to unlock sets. Just to unlock sets. If you want to grind through them, you have to play. That's what your XP does. Let's play another game. They adding sets as an easier and more easy to understand. I don't think it's easier to understand. I think it's easier to grind through because you're not forced to play tanks that you don't want to. Like in theory, if I wanted to play, you know, a tier 10 tank, which is now tier 7, and I only have like a tier, 6 tank, or which would be tier 3, I don't have to play that entire line. I would just have to play that one tank long enough to upgrade the set. Play the game? Yeah, you're right, I should. I just like showing things. 50 TP prod available for purchase? Yeah, a lot of things will be available for purchase that weren't before. See where the V4 is? I can show that next. Oh, if something's labeled special, that means it's not purchasable. So if the 50 TP said special on it, then yeah, you probably won't be able to buy it. Looks like I got a few players. Oh, I got Trace in. Bushka's in. And Zona, what's up? We got Bushka. First time playing with Bushka. I wonder if he remembers me. He probably does. The notes do look creative. I like the new changes. I like sets. I think they're complex, which is why I don't like them. But in terms of their functionality, they're good. Castilla, one of the maps that looks amazing with the rework. Look at the new church thing. It's like modern. It's like more of like an observatory. It's quite modernized. There's a few really good looking maps. Dead Rail looks great. Canal looks great. Hopefully we get to see all of them. This map actually has some balance changes as well. Like it's not the same as it was. If we go over to this side, I'll show you the A side is different. Special means not purchasable. Don't need new commanders. I think they're okay. I don't think they're as big of a deal as people think they are, as long as they're not made pay to win. If they're made pay to win, I think it's a bad thing. Okay, new side of the map. Previously, the red line was like right about here. This building. Now, there's a lot of extra width here that players can actually fight through. I'm spotted here. I don't want to shoot anyone who's real, in my opinion. If Trace wants to shoot me, that's fine. But I'm not going to shoot him. But yeah, new area of this map here. This was not here before. It's a little bit further out. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's good for balance. Means that this corner's a little different as well. Looks like I failed that HE. Funny. What's up, Trace? How you doing, man? Games we bought with Splinters, yeah. Think so. Hello. How you doing, Trace? And by the way, look at my HP now. Olivia adds this little light green section at the bottom. So that's all the extra HP from having Olivia. Looks like they can't pen me. Lol. Trace can pen me. It's fine. I'm not going to shoot you. Phase 1, probably a special tank in my opinion. In my best guess, I should say. I don't really know. I'm playing the search bar in the filter. I agree. Do you need me the screenshot? I'll take a look later. Your V is vintage. Yeah, the V stands for vintage. So they're taking tiers 1, 2, and 3, and they are basically making those into a new tier called vintage, where they're all equally balanced. So all the tiers 1, 2, and 3 will be playable together. They're all going to be equally balanced. And it's going to be called vintage instead. So like playing an MS1 would be equally balanced as like a Kennyatsu, for example. Where the waffle is, I can show it. So the V4 and the waffle need to be shown still. It's Bushka! Yo! Yo, yo, yo! I gotta take a picture with Bushka. Bushka, come here. Let me take a picture with you, brother. Bushka. He's not paying attention. He's too busy circling my teammate. Come on. Put the gun up for me. Come on. Bushka. He's not looking. Please. Nah, he's got to kill the 4K5 first. But yeah, map looks incredible in my opinion. Now he wants to drive around. That's fair. Let's take a look up top, actually. Let's do that. Ram! What's up, Bushka? Hey! Hey, stop that. He's my hero, by the way, when I first started playing the game. Okay, he's shooting me now. He wants to kill me. I don't know if you can tell him not to. He's gonna kill me. It's Zona as well. Look at this. This looks really cool. Like, I don't know. I think the map looks great now. The new outer texture as well. Like, how can you guys not love this? This looks great. I think the colors could use some work, but like as a baseline, this is amazing. Okay, 132-1, V4. What was the other one? 268. Yeah, we'll take a look at these things. Yo, thanks for the follow, Galaxy. Playing against bots. There's lots of bots. There's also some real players. Bushka is there. Trace is there. I feel bad for Zona getting killed here. I don't know if Trace is doing that, or if someone else is doing that. I'll have to take care of these gamers. 3.2k, yeah. At the start. Again, don't worry about the numbers, guys. What's up, Eco? How you doing, man? 3244. Commander trait, yes. So there was some light green number over there. That was because of that. You're going to run Olivia in the mouse, yeah. Right now, I think it's 20% higher HP. They're going to nerf it to 10. What's up, Bushka? I need to put my gun up. No, he's gonna kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Stop. 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 I'll push you off, buddy. I will push you off. I can't push him off, can I? He's killing me. You're cringe. I just want to look around the map. Does he not know it's me? He's gonna kill me. Why? I can't even talk to him anymore. That's the one thing that I'm not happy about. I can't talk to him anymore. I can't, there's no more global chat because EU doesn't have global chat and we're all on EU now. New ricochets look nice. Yeah, I agree. I think graphics look nice. So I guess we can kind of look at Banana Blaster and see this side of the map a little better. I kind of want to drive over here. Cap looks quite nice as well. Well, maybe we'll get a training room going later. Flip on the cliff, I probably should have. Nope, colors kind of bleached. I think they can work on the colors. I agree, the colors could use some work. Waffle, yeah, we'll look at that. Okay, we'll leave the battle. We'll show off some tanks in the sets. Are people doing this? Crusade, I have early access. And also, apparently, the client's out on Android. Like, early. On accident, I don't know. So if you have Android, you can probably buy it. Or not buy it, download it. But I have early access because I'm special. Alright, so 268 V4. It's in Blades of Prosperity. It's with the 113 GFT. So it's with the Chinese CD. It's interesting. It's funny how they do keep like the Oriental music similar to the Chinese theme, but not all the tanks are Chinese. there you go. It's the V4, the Waffle, the 132-1 I believe was asked for. 132-1. They're all in Neon Recon. It looks like, yeah, there's some special tanks that you can't quite buy. Toxic. This is interesting. That looks pretty cool. Some other tank that they're working on. 132-1. There you go. What was the other one? Waffle. Waffen F1 is in here. In theory, you could buy it because it's not a special tank. It's a tank you can buy. But it looks like all these tanks are together. The SHPTK is in there. Surprised the SC-130 is not in here, but in theory, guys, on the open test, you can play this if you have the gold for it. There's that. I'll flip another tank at some point. HP bar highlight always green, yeah, but there's like a light green that was for the extra HP. Google Global Chat sucks, I agree. Quick question. You see all the tanks in your garage, only the ones you have selected. In theory, like, your filter will show all the tanks that you have filtered. So if I unselect all the filters, it'll show all the tanks in theory. It's going to take a while to scroll through them, but they're all there, and then you can just filter. Try Gravedigger. Yeah, I'll show the Gravedigger. I think that's also part of the Mad Games set. Yeah. There you go, Gravedigger. Look at the tech tree. There is no tech tree. These are sets. It's a Toxic? Don't know. Don't know. Let's play a light tank or a quick med. Yeah, that's fair. I can do that. I might want to wait until training room to do that because the bots are just going to kill me. Maybe we'll do it. You know what? Let's just try it. Let's play T100. So T-100, and you can see the UFO set. Look at that. It's a funny little thing. I think this is really cool. And the 907's in the same set as well. Router is special. How that works? Probably means you can't buy it outright. Probably have to wait for either a shop offer or, I don't know, some event to get it. Be able to pin tanks. I don't know if that's implemented right now, but leave that feedback if that's something you want. I don't think it's available at the moment. But again, this is an early build, everything's subject to change, and they're going to try to match as many features as they can by the time open test gets sent out. Let's search for the T100. Jumps running off a wall. Yeah, we can do that. Just gold for buying the collectors. Numbers and open tests aren't going to matter, so I wouldn't even bother considering those. Sets are weird. They're weird, I agree, and not all the tanks group together perfectly. But the nice thing is that, you know, it's open test, and you can leave the feedback if you think a tank belongs in another set. High-speed ramming? Sure. We can try some. Maybe I'll bring like a 50M. Next. We got Zona again. Cool. I trust that he will stop shooting. He won't shoot me. He wasn't shooting earlier at the other players that were real. New graphics, consume more GPU and RAM. Performance is something they're still working on, Diego. So at the moment, yes. People have been testing on mobile, and the battery's been dying pretty quick, and the device has been getting a little warm. But they're working on optimization. It's not final. Alpenstead, another map that got a really nice looking rework. Look at all these mountains. Look at the new modern bridge. This little jagged peak. Mountains up top. That beautiful aqueduct. And look at this. This is really cool. Alpenstedt looks incredible now. Not a big fan of Alpenstedt before, but now it looks great. It's got the little alien tower port thing. And here's driving. I'll just drive around. I only have Duncan on, and Duncan's stock. There is a light tank commander. I don't know if it's in this test build yet. But yeah, the graphics look really, really good on this map. On some of them, I agree, the colors were dulled. Not this one. This one, the colors look really good in my opinion. Yeah, all new visuals. It's really cool. Buy strong tanks still suck, you're not going to start winning. That's true. SCTP prototype in a set. Every tank's in a set. It might not be purchasable, though. But every tank will be in a set. So at the player level, I'll show player level again, Nick. Yeah, essentially it's how many tanks and sets you have unlocked. Must see your display new physics. Yeah, I'll do a little jumping, maybe find a bridge. Maybe jump off this thing right there, but I don't know. I don't know exactly the best way to show things. I'm not even going to bother shooting right now. I don't know. Okay, looks like I'm getting some performance issues there. So yeah, it's not going to be the most stable all the time. But let's see if we can maybe flip ourselves here. No, that one's self-corrected. Maybe we can try this bridge. Don't make your ears shoot Unity 100. I'm going to have to yell at Bushka for that. I'm going to have to yell at him for it. Okay, I drove off too fast there. Here, let me do that slower. Doesn't look much better, if any at all. I like the way this looks way better. So that's your opinion. You can leave that feedback. And for Hall of Commanders, oh hell no. I'm not fucking looking forward to that. Modern Bridge looks awful. I think it's cool. Look at that. I think it's really cool. But you are welcome to have your opinion. You drive halfway through the border. I see. Okay. So somehow I was able to drive over the bridge no problem at speed, but now that I'm going slower. Okay, there we go. See if we can flip a little bit. There we go. So we flipped, and then it flips you back up. So there you go, guys. That's how that works. Maybe Zona's gonna try flipping as well. Oh, no! Oh, how could you? Oh no. Guns up for Zona. Okay. Rip Zona. That's so sad. Flip the tank for Zona. It's a little weird how it flips you back up a little bit, huh? It's kind of interesting. So yeah, so what Frost just said, apparently the red line now is not something that you can kind of put your tank halfway through. It is just a solid wall, so unfortunately, yeah, it's a solid wall. You can't even like squeeze through part of it at all. Leave that feedback if you guys want. Rock your tank back and forth for extra gun depth. There, yes, kind of. You can't really see it too well here. But you can kind of see it here. That's something that might be tunable, but you can kind of see the number or the line going up and down a little bit if you rock it. But it doesn't feel the same as regular Blitz where it's a lot slower. Here you kind of have to do it quickly or it doesn't really rock. Maybe another tank will be better for that because this tank's short and might not have a big suspension travel. We can try out a taller tank like, I don't know, the M4. I don't know. Like M4 maybe. Like the Commanders? That's fair. Leave that feedback. Modern Bridge. I think it's cool, man. I think it's cool. They modernized a lot of maps. They modernized Dead Rail. Dead Rail looks really good now. Graphics aren't really that much of improvement. PBR maps already looked comparable. But now they're all PBR. Before it was just a couple PBR. Little Alpenstat Retro Diner. I like that. You are all welcome to your opinions. I like these. Trees, they fall over presumably when you shoot them. They still turn transparent like bushes. Yeah. Flipping you should be stuck for 10 seconds. I agree that maybe you could be stuck for a little bit more. I can agree with that, but that's feedback you can leave. Like there, it does kind of auto-correct you, but yeah. 5 seconds, 10 seconds. I agree. I can agree with that. Alright, so we're left alone in a 1v2. Let's kill this 113 real quick, Mr. Doomer. Oh, I had HE loaded. That's awkward. I'm gonna get nuked. And I didn't change my consumables in this one, so I only have my stock ones. I don't really want to fight this. I kind of just want to let time run. So I'm going to drive away. Try the rock models. Like getting stuck on the rocks. I don't really know what you mean by that. Looks mostly the same gameplay. Yeah. The gameplay is not supposed to change. Wargaming did not want to change the gameplay. They just changing basically everything else. Commanders should each tank run. We can take a brief look at the commanders, how they're set up now. Yeah. Smoke's getting modernized. Cool. I think it's cool as well. Halloween tanks. Purchasable, can't buy them. I think they might be purchasable. I didn't see them listed as specials. But again, everything's going to change. So we don't know what tanks are going to be specials and what aren't. But at the moment, I don't think so. Yo, Tico! Thank you for the $2 super chat. Very skilled gameplay indeed. Tico, is this referring to me capping you guys out? Thank you for the $2 and thank you for complimenting me on capping you out. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you guys would get salty over it. I was just having some fun with my clanmate. But thank you for the 2, man. I appreciate it. How are you doing? SC-152? Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, let's do it. Unlimited shells. The metal for killing a tank glass shall be gone. Yeah, Fadens will probably not be doable. What happened if you perfectly flip somewhere with 4 sides surrounded? You might get stuck. Who knows? We're going to lose this game just because he capped the base. That's a good meme. You think about this game is worth update? I like the update so far, but there's things I don't like as well. Like tournaments aren't going to be there for a bit. Is the main thing that I'm not happy about. They aren't delaying the release either. Like if they have to release without tournaments, they will. Which to me is a little annoying. So they changed the whole engine because the current devs couldn't work on the current engine. Well, here's the thing, Dobby, right? The current engine that Blitz has, it's like it's their own engine. I don't know if it's their own or if very few people use it. But if you're hiring new software talent, Unreal Engine 5 is like standard for most modern games. Like, you're not most modern games, but it's very standard across the industry, right? It's very powerful. And so if you're hiring new talent, most people will be familiar with Unreal Engine 5. You don't have to teach them a new engine. It gets software engineers up to speed a lot faster, and they can start implementing cool stuff quicker because they are already familiar with the tool being used. And also, it's much more powerful. As you can see, they can do crazier things with the graphics. They can do crazier things with development in general. So I think it's a good change. SU-152, let's hope it's playable. Not all tanks are playable. Ooh, it's locked. It's not quite playable yet. Not all of the content's available. So I'm sorry, no SU-152. In-game crew voice. I turned it off because I hate how they sound. But if you go to here and then settings and sound, you can turn them on if you want, but I hate how they sound. Anyway, someone asked about all of the different commanders for each particular type of tank. So let's go pick a light tank here. Upgrades, and it looks like Ducky is your light tank commander. Which again, these numbers gonna change, but this one, light bulb goes away after 1 second instead of after 3. This one, using consumables increases your fire rate and movement speed for a few seconds. Current changes, looks like Ducky has not been rebalanced as of now. So those are the numbers. Okay, for commanders? Maybe. Maybe some of you guys wanted to see some gameplay. I don't know. Like the new maps. So the player level? Yeah. So essentially, player level is found here on the top left. You click on your avatar. You can see your player level. If you're brand new and you don't have very many tanks, or you're brand new just starting the game making a new account, you're going to be unlocking things progressively, like the ability to actually play games in 7v7 public, the ability to join a clan, the ability to play ranked games in special modes. And here's the clan, a new commander, and eventually you'll start earning keys. Your play level is going to be determined by the amount of tanks that you have, and sets unlocked and stuff, I believe. Color filters, that would be cool. There are some color blind filters, I believe. If I go to my settings, I think there are some color blind filters, but I don't remember. Somewhere. I don't know. Maybe they're not here right now, but in the build there was some. What is the number V? It means vintage. So that's the new tier 1 through 3 getting removed. They're getting turned into vintage. And I don't know if it's in the current test build yet. It looks like a couple are. Yeah, so maybe they are. But they're all going to be balanced equally. So all your tier 1, 2, and 3 in the old version going to be vintage. They're all going to be equally balanced. So your MS1, your Keniatsu, approximately equally balanced. And then you can play them all in vintage. And some feedback that us early testers left is this would be a really cool way to revert the 5.5 changes. Where pre-5.5, a lot of people had a lot of fun with the low-tier tanks. They were fun. And then Wargaming removed a bunch and nerfed a bunch. And this is their opportunity to make tiers fun again by rebouncing them to how they were. So leave that feedback if that's something you guys want to do. Leave that feedback. What is Ducky? All the appearances are subject to change. Wargaming, in their stream today, they did say that they understand that a lot of people don't like the appearances. and they will take feedback and they will make changes. So guys, if you don't like things in this build, none of it's final. None of it's final. Leave your feedback. They will look at it. They will consider. Purple star. Oh, where is the purple star? I didn't see it. This thing? I don't know what this means, actually. It's a good question. Maybe this is your multipliers. Like which tanks still have a multiplier? Unless you mean this thing. That's your player level. And also, thank you to Voki for the $2 through Super Chat. No National Gurus will stay. At the moment, it's not in the build, but they know that a lot of people want them, so leave that feedback and they'll add them back, potentially. I'm not going to say they will do anything, but I think there's a good chance. Another day in paradise. Cheers, Tico. Appreciate you, man. Still wondering if we can talk and tank with them? I don't know. Commanders change your voice in a different language. At the moment, no. I think it's all in English at the moment. You're able to turn off armor highlighting. I don't know if you can turn it off. Essentially, there is a version of armor highlighting that I'll just put it on, because why not? The new version, which is going to be on by default, is like flipped. So we'll play a game with it. But essentially, right now, the game has it so that red means can't pen, and gray means pen. The new system is red means pen and gray means cannot pen. Colorblind is there. I passed it. Okay, well, it is there. It's good to know. Let's leave the queue. Maybe we can turn that on and you guys can see how it looks. I might have missed it. Display mode, no. It's probably there somewhere. I just didn't see it. Colorblind mode. There's a few different filters. Deuteranope, Protanope. I don't know what these mean, but we'll try Tritanope. Why not? I don't really know what they mean. I don't know if you can turn it off, Sean, but you can change it. So we'll see what it looks like where red is pen and gray is non-pen. Yeah, let's show it off though, Dobby. Is Caro in any set? Everything will be in a set. Can you buy it? Depends. I don't know. They might make it a special tank or they might not. Oh, the start on the right is favoriting? Oh, okay. So they do still have that. That's good. Thank you, Frost. Option to disable the set icon in the main hangar. Don't think so at the moment, but leave that feedback. Change color of HP? Maybe with this colorblind setting. Wargaming ever cared about your opinion doesn't feel real? I would say they haven't made a change yet for them to care. No win rate? At the moment, no. Leave your feedback. But it's not in the build at the moment. But your win number is, I think. They killed it. Leave that feedback if you want. Not a ferret commander, at least a furry one. Disgusting. Get out of here. Furries. Yuck. Where the stats? I don't think there are player stats. Oh, we got Trace in the battle again. Hey Trace, what's up? Hey, and thank you Enrique for the sub. Appreciate you, man. Red means pen now. There is a setting where you can do that, yes. Not always. You can change it to the regular version, but this is another setting. Turn on vegetation. You're right, I probably should. I usually have it off. We can turn on vegetation. I should probably do that. Put it on ultra. Another thing, 165 frames is new. You used to not be able to do that. I'll move my camera back. 165 hertz is my monitor, but normally it would only go up to 120, so now it goes up to 165, which is quite nice. The part that says you get a purple star icon for each when you have the full player profile. I think that was just your level, player level. Anyway, we'll run an E50M for one of these games and we can show some ramming. Red means you can pen. Why did you ever turn it on? I don't know. For some people, they might like it better that way. Look at this. Have you ever seen a more cursed thing in your life? Red equals pen. Completely red 4005. That's such a meme. Here's Molendike. I haven't actually... This is my first time really seeing Molendike. Looks like there's a burning blimp outside. The things are on fire here, but I think they were before. This map seems visually relatively unchanged. Okay. Yeah, we'll look around a little bit, but it seems relatively unchanged. I think Wargaming said they have 12 maps in the Ultra test. Not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm being looked at. Yeah, like this looks so cursed. Completely red lower plate. I hate it so much. But that's why you can change the setting. Also, I'm really not sure what that colorblind setting did. If you look at game, I don't know where it was. Tritanope? Protanope. I think it changes the shading a little bit. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Just couldn't really tell with the one. And then the other one, Deuteranope. So this makes it very orange. So yeah, that's your colorblind setting. And now there's also this combined setting. I don't know what that means. Combined highlights what not to shoot in red and what to shoot in green. Oh, so now you can see in green what you can pen. That's like to make it really easy. Did I say the wrong map? It's Molendyke. Yeah, you're right. I'm a dummy. Oh, but yeah, I can turn on the crew voices again as well. I just don't like how Duncan sounds. Make it louder. But yeah, so now you can highlight things in green to pen, which actually is not a bad setting at all. Honestly, it does make things kind of easier. Play the Minaretto? Sure. I like the setting. I hadn't actually played with any of this before. It's a good setting in my opinion. It's good to allow options, right? You might not use it, that's fine. It might not be for you. It's okay.
No damage dealt.
It's like my reverse speed's a little slow. The track isn't really catching here. It must be like some medium terrain or something. I expect to back up faster in this scenario. Run away from Trace. Now he's got his gun up. He's a homie. And yeah, so those are your new settings. I actually do like this green setting. I might use it, to be honest. I might use it. Combined armor highlighting, yeah. So if I look at Tracy's pretty green. I never played with this before, but I am a fan. And if I switch to HE, as if it's non-pennable, you can see it doesn't show like the regular red color that you see for AP. It's now that. Let's go back to our standard colors. Yeah, so there. I like this change actually quite a bit. I want to see his rear.
Good hit. Keep 'em coming.
Aggie. Hello, hello, hello. Looks like it's working now. All right, we're back. That's weird. Okay, so my NVIDIA broadcast crashed. It's the software I use for both my webcam and my mic. So, yeah, that went away, but we're good now. I just had to restart it. Okay, what was I talking about when it crashed? Sorry about that. I couldn't tell how long that was going on. Perfect. Yeah, thanks, guys. What was I talking about? Because I don't know when I cut off. Armor. Yeah, I might use this new system, actually. I think it looks really good, and I think it makes it really easy to see where you can pen. Because sometimes right now it's like partially gray, partially red, and sometimes with certain cameras it can be hard to tell. But I actually really like this change. I had never played with it before. It was my first time playing with it. So thank you for pointing it out in the chat. And yeah, I'm a fan. Win rate. Yeah, win rate's gone at the moment. But if you have feedback that you want to keep stats in, let them know. But right now what you can see is if I go to my profile, you can see your total battles, you can see your wins, and you can physically do the math, but you cannot, unfortunately, see many stats here. And unfortunately, you also probably... I don't think you can see other players' information as well. So I'll go to my clan, because I know Flossie's in my clan. But I think if I click on his profile, I don't think it does anything at the moment. Doesn't show. Remove all crew voices over the commanders. At the moment, Mora, but if you leave feedback and enough people care about the national crew voices, they will add them back. They've said this. They said on the official stream that they are conscious that players want these back. So I have good faith that they will add them back. Different sets, keys. If you name a tank, I'll show you the set. Sure. What tank would you like to see the set of? All tanks PBR? Yes, all tanks and all maps. It's one of the big things about these changes. Legendary color in the avatar looks nasty. I like it. I think it looks pretty good. Honestly, I like the new color. It's more of a gold than like a bright yellow. But leave that feedback. Maybe they'll change it. Big on win rate. I agree. I would like to see stats. E50M has tungsten. At the moment, it might not always be like that. I should probably change that tank before I forget though, because I would like to do some ramming. External wanted to see some ramming, but no, it doesn't look like it shows tungsten for me. Interesting. I don't know. Show the tanks that are going to be in the game. All of them are going to be in the game. Every single one. Nothing is changing. Tungsten current version? No, but it does have reactive in current version. Win rate has to be part of the toxic comments, get it private only. Tiger Paw, the reason I disagree is because if I'm a clan recruiter and I want to recruit people that have a 60% win rate or 70% win rate recently, I want to be able to see that. Because if I don't want to let players that don't meet requirements in my clan, for example. Not all clans are going to be like that, but for me, as I recruit a high-level clan, I want to be able to see people's stats. Also, a lot of people like to fix their own stats. Both ranked in random battles affect stats? I believe so. If I click on my profile, I think you'll be able to see different stuff. So this is all battles, this is ranked battles. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. At the moment, I don't know if it's different. I think this looks like all battles, so it's combined. But not sure if they will change things at all. But leave that feedback. Charlemagne. Sure, let's show the Charlemagne. What's nice, again, you can just search, click this, and type in Charlemagne. Boom. Burning Venom. It's in with the Stir of K and the 4202 and the Cobra. Interesting, but it's there. There's the Charlemagne. Other people name tanks, and I will show them up. 113 GFT, Rhino Mouse. Sure. 113 GFT. Already showed this one earlier with a different tank, but for some reason it's mixed in with the V4. But here's the 113 GFT. And again, I'm a big fan of the animations. 113 GFT. You're looking at the 50T. Ha 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 ha. So it was a Rhino, Mouse, Leopard 1. Sure. Make it where you can see your own one only. Leave that feedback. Maybe they'll do it. Maybe they'll do it. Okay, Rhino. Rhino. Thank you for the follow, Pete. Welcome to the stream. This is cool music. So maybe different sets have... all these sets have different music. I like that. That's really cool. So this is a new tank that I don't know, but here's the Rhino. Bang. This set seems to be pretty standard. It's just all the tanks in the tech tree plus the Basante, which makes sense. So here's your Asante, Rinoceronte, and then Mouse, and then Leopard 1. Okay, my chat's starting to get a little fast here, so I'm gonna have to go quickly. Mouse, it's got its own Mischief of Mouse set. Then it's very similar tanks, but there's the Mouse. And then Leopard 1. When do you think it'll drop officially? Probably not at least until April, May, maybe June. I think June could be a good date just because it's Blitz's birthday, but I don't have any actual info on it. But my guess would be, you know, maybe June could be one that they pick. Here, Ghost Unit. And you start out with the VKM, VKD. It's mostly the tech tree, but you've got the 31er in there, which I don't really agree with. This seems like it would belong more with like the STB one and its hold down ability. But here's your Leopard. Here's the Leopard set. Are all crew skills gone? They're being replaced by commanders, but yes. STA, sure. We'll show the STA one. I think the STA one should not belong with the STB personally, but it looks like they are together. These tanks don't play similar at all, and I thought the whole point of the test, like 30B, this belongs with the Leopard, and the 31er belongs with the STB. The STA Type 61, they do not play like the STB, and if the point of Wargaming sets are to group tanks by how they play, Type 61 does not belong with the STB. So I'll leave some feedback related to that. Graphics looks the same. We'll play a few games, and maybe eventually we'll get in a training room and you can see some of the new map looks, because I think there's some that look amazing. Shout out Eggs. You are exiting one of the great sets? How do sets work? Essentially, if you have a certain amount of keys, or if you already have a tank unlocked in the set, you can unlock the set. You can start playing at any tank you want. That's, you know, you start with the first tank, of course, but then you can either go to the next tank and the next tank and the next tank, or you can just skip. You can play whatever tank you play in this set unlocks XP. So it's basically the equivalent would be in the current tech tree if you wanted to play the Mouse, but you didn't like playing the Moishin, right? So you can start with whatever the tier 7 heavy is, then you can go to the VK4502A, or I don't remember what the tier 8 tank for the Mouse is, but then you could not play the Moishin, you could just keep playing extra games in the tier 8. And so this is similar. So if I didn't like the Cheeto, for example, I could just keep playing the Chi-Nu over and over until I earn enough XP to skip directly to the Chi-Ri. And let's say I didn't want to play the STA or the Type 61, I could keep playing this tank or a lower tier tank and not even buy these tanks and just skip straight to the STB. So that's how sets work. So in theory, it makes it easier to grind. Where to download? It's not out yet, Sonar. It'll be out on the 24th. If you sign up on the official server, they'll let you know, I think, tomorrow if you get selected. M4A1 Rev. Yeah, sure, we can show the Rev. Rev. Sherman Heritage. It's with the Shermans. I like this. All the Shermans. Like, this is the perfect way to use a set, right? Put all the Shermans together. This is great. It doesn't even have a top-tier tank, but you don't need one, right? You just have the tanks that suit it, which include the Shermans, right? I think it's pretty cool. This is a good set. This is a well-designed set, in my opinion. It's got its own music as well, which is cool. KV220? Why not? 220. Red Fist. So it's a special tank. It's one you cannot buy. Specials mean you can't buy it. But it's grouped with a bunch of KVs. It's cool. Does the IS-5 belong in here? I'm not sure. But right now it's there. Why is the IS-2 not with all the other IS clones? Not sure. You can change all these things. Bat chat? Sure. We'll do a couple more and then we'll play another game. What's the best? I don't know actually how to search bat chat. 25. It's probably like this. Yeah, here we go. It's B-C. Okay, whatever. Here it is. 1390. Batch at AP, batch at 25T, and the Avenir. Makes sense. Char feature, not sure. But there you go. Alright, I have to catch up on chat. There's a lot going on. I have a lot of viewers, 200 viewers. Welcome, everyone. This is sick music, by the way. Like, this is cool. I like this. Vibe with me, guys. This is sick. 1, 2, 1. We'll do that last one. We'll do the 183 and the 121, and then we're gonna play game. Wukong Warriors. There you go. 120. Type 59. Sure. KPC 7. No. T4045. Sure. It's all not locked in. Okay, we'll do 183 and then we're done. We'll play some more games. And 4K5. I don't know if they're in the same set. I'm actually curious about that. So, are there 2 different 183s? What's this? Okay, so it looks like maybe they have a premium version of the 183, an anniversary version. I don't know. But the regular 183 is in Obliterators and it happens to have the 4K5 in it. So, big gun funny tank, basically. British. There we go. Alright, let's play some games now. I'm sorry, there's a lot, but I have a lot to catch up on in the chat. Don't have the time to show them all. Okay. Someone pinged Droodles, Blitz. Is Droodles in here? What's up, Droodles? Must have missed the message. Your camp progress lost. Everything that you own should go over. So really quickly, I can show the transfer hub. No, it's... Where is it? I forgot where it is. Learn more about the update, economy, property transfer. All the tanks that I had will transfer. All the tech tree stuff I had will transfer into sets. Your credits become silver, your gold is saved, your free XP saved. Everything, guys. It's all going to transfer into something. Don't stress out about losing things. It'll all transfer into something you can use. It's the Death Star? Oh, okay. I didn't look too much. Can you use a name, still 2,500 gold? I would imagine. I don't see why they would change that. But I don't know if you can change your name in this build. But like all of your avatars and stuff are still here. I think they're organized slightly differently, but I'm not 100% sure on that. There's like unspecified, so there's a few special avatars. But for the most part, they seem to be organized the same. I've got the best avatar in the entire game, so there's no reason for me to change it, but yeah. Good day again, Eco. Welcome. Oh, you're saying hello to Han. Makes sense. What's up, Wildbow? How you doing, man? Welcome. Why is James Ahmad here? To watch over you, Mr. Mercury. Provisions gone. Provisions are gone. But one of them is back as an equipment option right here. So this equipment option isn't really used too much. It doesn't matter as much. It's like consumable cooldowns. No, that's this one. This one was like repair stuff. So they just switched it out for either a protective kit or a power drink. Sheridan Rocket. I think the missile's here actually. That's one I should search real quick. Is the missile. It's got to be in a set. Yeah, Sheridan Missile. Hell Hornets. So it's in with the T-49s. Interestingly, the regular Sheridan... Oh, no, it's there. Okay, so these are just specials. So yeah, Sheridan, yeah, all this stuff. KPC, I don't agree with that tank being here. But that's fine. All right, we wanted to play the MLE and test out the physics of rocking a tank back and forth. Let's do that. Let's play a game. We're showing a lot of stuff that is kind of distracting me from some of the other things I wanted to show off. So let's do that. MLE, playable. Let's play it. Let's queue up a game. All your crew for respect to the Galley Commanders? Yes, John, that is their intention. If you test it and you find out it doesn't work like that, give it feedback to them. And they'll fix it. Because their intention is everything that transfers over from old version will be as equally valued or not more valued than in previous. Had a meeting? You're good, man. The nice thing about YouTube is you can scroll back. Yeah, sorry guys, 239 viewers is much more than I'm used to having, so it's very difficult for me to keep up with chat. I'm used to like 50 viewers, maybe 100, like 75-ish. But there's a lot of you in here. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Still can't do anything on queue, yeah. Being able to do things in queue would be quite nice, I agree. How you doing, Unique? Welcome to the stream. I don't know how long you've been in here. I am struggling to keep up with everyone. What are the keys? Keys unlock sets. So as you level up your player or you purchase keys from the store, you can unlock sets which you can start grinding. So it's kind of like starting a new tech tree in the current version, but you start a new set. Thanks for the sub, Nummy. Welcome. M60, M48. You can take a look. What I wanted to show is like if driving back and forth will rock your tank around and stuff. I wanted to test that on different tanks because on the T100 it didn't work too well. Why I have access to play Unreal Engine 5? Arnak, I've been involved with the Unreal Engine process for a few months now, and I'm a content creator that was invited to be a part of early access testing, and I've got an early version of the build that you guys are going to be getting in a couple days. But I've had a few test builds over the past couple months. And I'm a sub. Thank you, Crusade. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are all enjoying today. Normally, guys, I'm a competitive streamer for World of Tanks Blitz. I play on the North American server. I stream tournaments and everything. So if you guys would like to, you know, get into the competitive scene, I've got a lot of streams on NA tournaments. I haven't missed a single tournament in a few years. I think the last one I missed was like Spring 22 or something like that. But other than that, like I love streaming tournaments, and I'm going to keep doing it when I can. Unfortunately, tournaments are not going to be in the game for Ultra Test, but Wargaming is planning on implementing them soon. They might not be there on release, but Wargaming would like to add them back as quickly as they can, and they said they have some new ideas for tournament formats that they can host on Unreal Engine. So I'm very disappointed that tournaments won't be there right away, but I'm hopeful that things will be better once they come back. Thank you for the subs, Web Exhaust, Blue Shade, Andre, Sani, and Crusade. There's a lot of you guys. Thank you all for subbing. I appreciate you all. Sup, Paralyte, welcome to the stream. 183 immediately. I do not like the 183. 2 players in queue. It's normal. There's not that many people that actually have access to the build right now. Only like a few dozen of us, really. Unless you're on Android, apparently it's downloadable on Android, but yeah, lots of subs. Thank you all. Thank you all. Of NA comp streaming. There aren't really a whole lot of NA comp streamers right now. The graphic settings, they're basically the same as before. Mine are all set to max. My computer's good enough to handle it, but it's basically the same as before. Here's Yukon. I haven't seen Yukon yet. Look at all the new snow. Something that you can do on a couple maps, I don't know if you can do on this one, is if you shoot the snow, it'll fall. So not quite there, but maybe there's some places where you can. Yo, thanks for the 5, Merrick. Appreciate you, dude. 5 for the super chat. Go get yourself an Arnold Palmer. I will do that. Thank you so much. I will do that. I don't have one on me right now, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd bust it out and be like, thanks for sponsoring it for me. 10-year player, thanks for the cool shout out. Absolutely, Numi. I am a 10-year player as well, so old time your gang. Very cool. Hi from East Europe. Welcome, welcome all. Okay. You not shoot me, bruh. For some reason he wants to tunnel me or something. I'm just looking around at all the maps. So that didn't really do anything. I want to find Dead Rail at one point, because I know there is snow physics on Dead Rail. Will it be a realistic mode? I don't know. I doubt that there's a game mode where you can kill your teammates. I highly doubt that. Here's the new armor highlighting again, by the way, where if it's green it pens and if it's red it doesn't pen. I like this. For the purposes of the rest of the stream, I don't think I'm going to use it because I want to show things with how people are familiar. But that is an option for the game. You can change your armor highlighting. I'm going to go back to the classic one that you guys are used to, where red means no pen. Gaming went ahead, gave me permission. Yes, Paralyte, I've been involved with Unreal Engine for a couple months now before any info was out. I got early access to the build along with a few other, both CCs and non-CCs that were invited to it. It's not like a CC favoritism thing. It's certain people were invited to be a part of this. I was one of them, and yeah, so they gave me access to this build. New max FPS? Whatever your monitor is, actually, Ezra. So it used to be 120, you're right, but if I go to my settings here, look at my graphics, there is still 3060 120, but there's also, like, my monitor is 165, so I'm setting it at 165, and you can look at the bottom right corner of my screen. I don't know if you can make the number out too well, but I'm actually getting that frame rate mostly, which is actually very nice. I think it's quite good. It's performing good on my good PC. It might not perform too well if you've got a low-end device, unfortunately, but I think they are working on optimizing still, so, you know, if your device is getting pretty hot right now, when you're testing, don't worry about it. They're going to optimize things better for final release, but you can leave the feedback if your device isn't working too well. 165, yeah, that's my setting. If you had a 240 hertz monitor, maybe it would go up to 240. I don't really know, Aiden, but mine is 165, so that's all I can test. Maybe someone here has a 144 hertz monitor. Frost, I don't know what your monitor is. Test some other stuff, I don't know. Your account progress is saved, still good if you got a new tank? Yes, if you're researching a new tank, but you haven't bought it yet, I think that progress should save. I can't really show that because my account has every texture tank, so I can't really show that. But I think that was the intention. If it doesn't work, leave that feedback and they'll fix it. Inconsistent on your 3070. Well, I have a 3060 Ti, and it's been working quite well actually, so that's surprising. Tank you aim at when it's highlighted looks different. A little bit, Crusade. There's different settings for how you look at a tank and what the profile looks like. PC specs, I have a 3060 Ti. On Twitch, you can do like exclamation specs, or maybe it's in my About Me. On YouTube, I don't know if you can. I'm just going to queue up for another game in the MLE. I didn't really rock back and forth. Didn't really test that. You have 144 and it lets you get to 165. Well, that's weird. That might be why it's not working too well for you, Trace, because if your frames, you know, if your game is, you know, rendering more frames than your monitor is able to put out, it might not work properly. I don't really know. Obviously, you're familiar with tech. I'm sure you understand how that all works, but maybe that's causing an issue. I don't know. Get to keep your $3,000 worth of sold tanks removing restoration. They are removing restoration system to my knowledge. It's not in the build. It might not be there on release, so I would recommend starting working towards buying those tanks back if you can. Bat chat, please. Maybe we'll play some bat chat. I forgot to test like rocking back and forth for gun depression, so I'm going to see how well that works. Frost says, yeah, 144 is yours, and your highest option is 144. Good knowledge. Thank you for that. Maxed out the graphics. I did too. Yeah, I did too. I usually keep my foliage off when I play, but I turned it on and it's still working fine. Unreal Engine available for everyone. Open test is not out yet. I have early access, but you'll get it on the 24th. You drive through the red line. Unfortunately, it's not like the current system where you can drive halfway through. Now it's just a straight up border. Realistic commanders will be good. I agree, John. I think Wargaming understands that people were complaining about appearances as well. They said that in the stream that people don't like how they look, and they accept that. So I think that we'll work on it, but you should leave your feedback. Game modes be available. I think some will be there on release, and some will take a little bit more time. I believe that is what I was told. Drop a few thousand on the computer monitor, you can play max settings. Yeah, nice. Yeah, until they make it mobile only again for tournaments. Looks like, so we got Zona, we have Lulu on the enemy, and Trace. I really hope Lulu doesn't shoot me. I'm guessing Lulu might shoot me. I don't know. Maybe he won't. I won't shoot him. But here is Middleburg, which we haven't seen yet. What's really nice, I don't think we've repeated maps once. It looks relatively unchanged. I mean, they made this map PBR and regular Blitz, so there's not a whole lot of work they had to do here. But this new mountain looks quite cool. Maybe we can look over here. I don't know if you can self-boost now. They did remove a bunch of invisible walls, so you might be able to do some self-boosting now. We'll see. I don't really know. But, I mean, yeah, they didn't change a whole lot on this map just because it was already in PBR. Constantly hitting the FPS mark on the max settings 3060 Ti. I haven't really had too many issues. Right now it shows my frame rate is around 100. It's not the most consistent. But it feels good. Like, it doesn't feel bad. It feels relatively smooth for me. Yeah, Lulu's shooting Zona. Yeah, for some reason, Lulu's, like, shooting us for some reason when we're just trying to make content. I figured he would. That's just kind of how he is, I guess, but it's fine. Oh, you are in here. Okay, Lulu isn't here watching. Okay, yeah, Lulu, I'm not going to shoot you. I'm just trying to make content here, man. I was just guessing based on your personality that you would start shooting. It looks like you shot Zona. But I'm not going to shoot you, man. Yeah, you are shooting me. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. As long as you just let me make my content in peace, we're good. Maybe he can't hear me right now, but I don't know. I'm just trying to drive around and have fun. Yeah, he's still shooting me for some fucking reason. Lulu, stop being weird. Let me make my content. Yeah, I don't know why you do that, man. It's kind of weird. Maybe he can't hear me. I want to comment on his stream. YouTube. Lulu Vasco. Is he streaming?
Isso, eu tô sem voz, sem
Sub
nada.
only mode. No, I'm not subbed on this account.
Caramba, eu tô sem comandante.
How long does
cara.
it
Como?
do I have to do this? 5 minutes. Okay. We'll go back and we'll tell him. I'm just trying to make content, bruh. Whatever. It's fine. Yeah, whatever, dude. Anyway, we'll just queue up again. I didn't even get to test the rocking back and forth thing. Who's Lulu? He's a Brazilian YouTuber. Yeah, unfortunately, the one of the things I don't like about the new update is that there's no global chat. I can't tell him, leave me alone, I'm shooting content. So he has no idea that I can't communicate to that to him in game. Hitting 100 to 130 means that you'll finally have a good reason to have a good PC. I mean, I already hit 120 with the other version, but now this goes slightly higher than that, which is quite kind of cool. But again, they're only going to optimize this better, so this is only going to perform better over time. So I think it's a good sign. Do iPad Pros support 120 on the test? I heard not. I heard not Beneficiary, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't have one. Forgot. I mean, I died too quick. Do an E50? Yeah, I might as well. Screw it. I thought maybe a taller tank would be better for it. But yeah, E50. And then we can also, yeah, RAM. Look at you, chat. Hell yeah. That's one thing I'm not happy about, because NA, it's something that we already have, and that it's getting taken away. You're showing what it's like to be destroyed by Lulu. Yeah, I'm just trying to make content. I didn't think he would start shooting me. Try to buy a tank as an animation. I own pretty much most tanks, but yeah, maybe I can take a look. Any advantage for keyboard, mouse, or touch for comp is about the same. I mean, the way I see it, right, if you look at any other like metric, like pub games or game modes or anything, there's no way, like there's no instances where PC is just having a better advantage and performing well. There's no stats to justify it. Is global chat and NA less problematic? Well, yeah, we didn't have the issue where there was just propaganda being spewed everywhere. Like there, from what I heard, there was on EU, which is why they removed it. Anyway, let's see if I can send him a chat message now. I can't yet. It'd be nice if you could stop shooting. Okay, so looking at your tank rocking back and forth, it's not great. There's not a whole lot of it. So yeah, not the most, to be honest, but it's something they can update. Yeah.
Bloody good strike on their module.
But anyway, here is Yamato. Looking at the Yamato map. The hills, I don't think look amazing, but look at this. This is really cool. The giant volcano they got going on here. I haven't looked in the town too much. The ship is slightly different, but not really.
Damage inflicted.
But we can go ahead and check it out. I don't have the chat up yet. I'm still have Lulu stream on the side. As soon as I'm allowed to send him a message, I'm going to send him a message to stop shooting me. I'm trying to make content here.
They'll feel that in the morning.
Here's the ship. It's pretty much the same. No real big changes on this map from what I can tell. Nothing big. Looks pretty nice in my opinion.
Module hit.
Alright, I need to pull my chat back up. My chat is hidden. Yeah, this is Yamato, yes. Yeah, the gun sounds? It sounds pretty similar right now. Try ramming too. Yeah, let's find a light tank and ram him. There's a Sheridan over there. Maggot Steel. Let's find him. And yeah, John, the map is not new, but a lot of the maps like basically look new because of how you know, how much there has changed. Alright, let's get this Sheridan. Did not hurt very much. That's a very light ram. So the ramming physics might not be the best yet, unfortunately.
This is embarrassing.
Not quite there. I'm just gonna run away from Lulu. He's probably just gonna try to kill me. But I am just trying to make content. Gonna be training rooms. Training rooms do exist, Crusades. They are a little buggy right now. You can't even run one, for example, unless you have another person. There's also no exit a training room button, so once you start the battle, you can't exit. So you have to kill everyone. Or, if everyone's on the same team, you're just screwed and you have to wait the entire time. Which is quite funny. You flip over now? Yes, I showed it earlier. I can try to show it again if I run the T100 LT again. Looks like this side of the map really doesn't have any changes at all. Okay, Lulu has his gun up. He's not going to shoot me. Thank you. I was concerned. I was getting annoyed. I was like, if he really just hunts me down, I'm going to be annoyed. Okay. He's probably not watching, but you can kill me now. You can kill me. Just end my game. It's fine. But I like the graphics of this map. I think it looks really good.
A proper wallet.
You can kill me. It's hard for me to assign it to him now. Where's everyone else? Maybe I can just drown myself. You guys can see what drowning is like. I don't know if drowning even works on this build, actually. On the previous build that I tested, it didn't even work properly. He killed me, that's fine.
To the old ego.
Yeah, I won't send a message. I think he got the idea. Thank you, Lulu. I appreciate it. But yeah, we can try drowning on another map as well, like once we're done doing what we want to do. I don't even know if drowning works yet. I just didn't die. I was just sitting in the Yamato Bay alive. Just pretty funny. But it looks like ramming could use a little bit of work. Let's just go back to the T100. It's the easiest to explore maps. The Fortnite looking maps. I think they look good. Why do you advocate for racist but to be civil person camera? I'm not racist. I was arguing. I was just talking about like Lulu's personality is very competitive. I figured he would kill me just based on his personality. I'm nothing wrong with Lulu. Lulu's my friend. I was just gonna message him and tell him not to kill me when I'm trying to make content, but he got it the second time around. I think Lulu's cool. I have nothing wrong with Lulu. I was just gonna send him a message like, "Yo, leave me alone," when I'm trying to look around the maps. But again, he got it the second time. I'm not tripping. I'm not even gonna send him a message. I was just saying he's a Brazilian YouTuber. I did not say anything about Brazilians. He's cool. I like Lulu. He's nice. Share a missile? I don't really like the missile. I don't even know if you can play it right now. Hope they surveillance training rooms. That would be nice if they moderate them better, but who knows. Tier 10 becomes tier 7. Yeah, you're right. Everything goes down by 3, Rafka, and then the old tiers 1, 2, and 3 just get turned into something called Vintage, where they're all grouped together in some separate game mode. If you already have the highest tier tank in a set, does it unlock the rest of the tanks? It makes them Purchasable, yes. You're not going to have them in your garage, but you can buy them, yes. So if I have the tier 10 and let's say, it's not really tier 10 now, it's tier 7. If I have the T100 LT, then all the lower stuff in the line that's in the set that's free is going to be unlocked. So I would be able to repurchase the, I guess, the Object 84 or whatever. Let's out the Tornvagen. Sure, you know what? Why not? We can show a couple more sets. Tornvagen. It's in the Battlecry set with the Kronvon Concept 1B. So here's an example, right? I have the Kronvon unlocked. I would be able to buy the Emil 2 and the Emil 1 if I didn't have them already. So I'd be able to purchase the Emil 1951 with gold, Tornvagen with gold, etc. It's not easy for me to show that stuff because I already have things unlocked. Any fall damage? I'm not sure, actually. I'd have to test it, but maybe not. Streamer play through Steam? I am playing on Steam, Madmaster, yes. Yo, thank you for the €2 keys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Play the bat chat? Yeah, sure. Let's just play the bat chat then. The light tank. Tier 10 light tank is fair enough. I'm going to keep saying tier 10, guys. I keep forgetting. It's now tier 7. Top tier light tanks are best way for me to drive around and show all the maps. And thank you for the subs, everyone. We got one from Gaming Zone, Love2X, Nils That Boy, I8X, Creo Steel, 4 and 25. Appreciate everyone. Jump a training room if you want. Show a specific map. Thanks, Wid. I appreciate it. I think for right now, I'm just gonna play some randoms and see what comes. I do appreciate it, Wid. I don't really have the time or ability to coordinate with everyone right now if we're gonna do a training room. So, unless you are planning to do the same thing, Wid, if you are looking for someone to make content with, and you want to show specific maps, then we can get it to work. But if you're just doing it for me, I think queuing up is fine for me. I wouldn't stress yourself over that, but I do appreciate the offer. What platform did you choose when applying for a test? So I didn't apply. I've been part of the early access group for a while now, but I'm not exactly sure how the application process works. I am not sure. Maybe you apply in one specific platform. Maybe if you apply in that platform, it'll give you access to all of them. I'm not sure. IS4? I'll try to remember that. We got Caveira again. Cool. Hope he doesn't nuke me. Give you the beta code? Yeah, definitely. You'll get in a couple days. Don't worry about it, guys. I'm guessing what Wargaming did, they probably gave everyone a different beta code so that if it gets released, they'll know who gave it away. So I'm not going to be that guy. So we already have the new German lights. I don't know. That's a good question. I can search that. So we wanted to show the IS4, we want to search the Panzerwagen. So let's rock back and forth in the bat chat. A little bit. Not too much. Here's new Canal, by the way. Canal got a lot of visual changes. Most notably the giant conveyor. How do they call it conveyor? It's like almost like a wrecking, fracking device. I'm not really sure what to call it. Like an excavator, fracker, I don't know. Not a whole lot of gameplay changes. This side of the map still looks the same. Thank you for the subs, everyone. I appreciate it. This building, visually different, but otherwise looks pretty much the same. You even got this little rail thing here, just like it did. I don't really want to drive into these players because I don't want to get nuked by them. The bots do pen their shots. Don't kill me, please. Like the new loading screen? I do too. It looks good. But yeah, things don't look too different over here. They don't play different either. This new area of the map. This is like the main thing that Wargaming has been showing off. The new thing on Canal. I think in boss mode, once you get like a gravity thing and put it there, that's going to be kind of crazy. But really not a whole lot of gameplay changes on this map, to be honest with you. Check 752, I'll try to remember. But I can't guarantee. Which DPM does the SU have with Duncan? Well, the numbers on Duncan are going to change, so I wouldn't worry about it. Right now, it's probably really high, but again, all the numbers are subject to change. This is open test. Jump in up to me. I think I'll just queue, because I like having bots and being able to eventually shoot those bots. But I do appreciate the offer. Thank you very much. Other side of the map looks good. Looks like the bushes aren't very big. They're quite small, actually. So slight changes there, but for the most part, things look the same. Rock's still there. This bush still there. Stuff in the center. I don't know if it's going to be easy to climb up that. probably a little easier now. Yeah, you can still climb up here. This bush is a lot smaller. You can still boost up.
Take that, you tossers!
Yeah, map looks good.
Damage their muds.
No elevation to shoot this man. No, he's big brain. Oh, he bounces. He's not big brain.
Great strike. Strike another. Damage inflicted.
I switched. I don't know why. Oh, I don't have much gold loaded, so it messed with my clip. The dredge. That's the name. Dredge. Thank you. I didn't actually know that word at all. It's a new word in my vocabulary.
Good hit.
I'm a dum-dum.
Coming. Swing and a hit. Module damage.
Yeah, I don't really love Duncan's voice, to be honest. I would turn it off, but I'll leave it on for the stream. Okay, so check the IS-4, check the 752, etc. Drive over hard surfaces, sparks come from the tracks. We can check that out. Look at this anti-gravity stuff, by the way. This is pretty cool. Yeah, we can check it out. Again, I didn't do a lot of playing on this build because I'd seen a lot of this stuff before, so I hadn't played too much on this build.
Piercing strike.
I also don't know if there's many hard surfaces on Canal in general, but we can also use this as an opportunity to flip the tank and also test fall damage a little bit. So here's the tank flipping, and it just kind of flips itself back over. I didn't really take any fall damage there, did we? Don't think so. Unlimited shells? Yes, unlimited AP, unlimited gold as well. Or not unlimited AP. Unlimited AP and HE. You kill me. It's fine. Got the ram kill. Looks like I died before he even touched me. So maybe the models need some fixing. So let me scroll up. See the IS-4. I forgot what the other one was. 752. I'll check out those. There was another request and I forgot what it was. To the base. So 752. Here's the set. Looks like it's in with the Yo. Makes sense. The double shot autoloaders. Fun mode still there. Not in this build. IS-4 was next. Marcus winning. I guess the new theme is anti-gravity. Here's the set. It's got the 777 in it as well. A couple of the IS tanks, a couple KVs. There's that. Looks like a knockoff. That is your opinion. You're welcome to leave that feedback. Can't be upside down. You can fall upside down and then it'll just flip you back up. So I must have just done a 360 and it didn't show me upside down. German lights? That's right. That was what I wanted to test. Panzerwagon. So if I search RHM, it should be there. RHM. I don't see it. Panzerwagon. Doesn't look like it's there. Lots of real players. Real. Anyway, voices. I agree. The commander's voices, I'm not a fan. I would prefer crew voices. That's feedback I will leave. Happens with your garage spaces. Those, I don't know if they're being compensated or something else, Arizona, but you won't need garage spaces anymore. Your garage is now going to be unlimited. So there won't be garage slots anymore. You can have unlimited amount of tanks in your garage, I believe. Frost, I don't know if you're still here, but you can correct me if I'm wrong there, but I think there's unlimited slots. You also won't be able to sell tanks anymore in the new update. Selling tanks will be disabled. 95v6? Sure. You're tired? You're not the same number. That's fine. Text in. What I would recommend doing, give it a test, leave feedback that you don't like it. Maybe it'll change stuff. Wargaming is open to receiving feedback. We made that very clear. Good night, Web. Have a good one. Thanks for being here. Game not historical anymore. Unfortunately, it's if you've been playing for historical, the game kind of dropped that like in 2016 or something whenever they added the Anko, and since then, yeah, they've definitely made the game less historical over time, but it's been non-historical for many years. That's not like anything new. 907, sure. It's UFOs, it's in with the T100. Makes sense in my opinion. This set makes sense to me. I could see the 907 going with the 140 or the 62, but it also makes sense with the T100. It's like the speedy one. 183? Sure, it's part of the Obliterators. There you go. 4K5, Conway, all the big British guns. Makes sense to me. 2015 player, you hate it? That's fair, George. I'm a 2014 player. I like some and I dislike some. Girls in Pants are back. They never left. I don't know if their voices are in the game, though. You wish thinking of buying some more today. There you go, Arizona. Would not recommend buying any more garage slots. Lower tier tanks. What do you want to see, Tomic? Pit trees are too complicated. I think this is definitely more complicated, but it's easier to grind through. So I understand why they made the change, at least. Still going out the window. The 047 Girls and Panzer Tanks. Yeah, for sure. Take care, Keys. Have a good night. Thank you for the euros. I appreciate you. Bring back tech trees. Leave that feedback if that's how you feel. Wargaming is listening. Happy Beaver. Hey, welcome. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Hope you are doing all right. We're just checking out the new Unreal Engine stuff. If you guys have any questions, anything you guys want to see, Housing Drac, you got it. I'll show y'all. You just let me know and I will show it to you. We're going to play some battles in between. Sing, Hunter's Moon. So these are... What's that sound? Are you guys hearing that too? Are you guys hearing that clicking? It's a bug. I'll restart the game in a bit. Here you go, guys. Hunter's Moon. It's got the Drac. All the Halloween tanks. For some reason it's the Gargoyle. Is that a Halloween tank? I don't remember. Forest Witch. Whatever this is, I don't remember. I don't think I've ever seen this. Lightbringer? Oh, wait, the Lightbringer exists. Never mind. Just, it's new. I don't really play it. Soul Eater. You can also see what happens when you buy a set. So I'm going to buy this set because I didn't have it unlocked. Because your sets only unlock if you have tech tree tanks in them. Can you guys hear the clicking or no? Because I'm hearing a bunch of like clicking noises. I don't know if you guys are hearing it. If you guys are hearing it, I'll restart. Is the rate still in? I think they removed it at the time. Girls and Panzer? Yeah, I'll show those. Really quickly, I want to see what happens if you buy a set. You do hear this, the clicking? Okay. So right now it shows me as level 1 in the set. I could boost it with data cards, which I have a lot of. Let's just boost it to like level 100. Why not? Boost set. Cool. So what happens when I buy a new tank, like the Soul Eater? Actually, I'm going to restart the game first, because this is getting on my nerves. That clicking was kind of annoying. Okay, yeah. So it's a bug. Ask the crates? I don't know what the crates are like. I don't have any crates on my account, so I wouldn't be able to tell. Okay. Stopping the playtest. Thank you for the follow, Atomic Cockroach. Alright, let's see if it works. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get like the in-game thing to work again. It's all white. Properties. Show. Let's... Okay, it doesn't seem to like the window, so we'll just do sharing my screen. That's fine. So, apparently I leveled up since I bought that one set, and I earned more progress. So that's how you level up, guys, is you buy sets and you unlock XP in those sets and you level up. I got some more keys for that. So what I was doing is I was going to purchase the Soul Eater and show you guys what that animation was. So let's do that real quick. Soul Eater. Click it. Con development. I can't buy it at the moment. Maybe one of these down here? Can I buy it? What's special? Details. Maybe I can't buy it yet. I don't know exactly how this works. Oh, it's a special tank. Duh. It's under specials. Okay. Fair enough. What's a tank that I could probably buy? E2. 95 E2. I don't think I have this thing. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll unlock this set. We have to level it up to like 25 or so. No, I can just buy the tank. So I'll click buy. That is cool. I've never bought a tank in the new build before. That is cool. That is really cool. That's very cool. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You are reacting. I think it's cool. If you guys don't like it, you are allowed to not like it. I like that. All right, so if we go to the set with the E2, we max out that set. Let's just get it to level 100. By the way, you can spend gold in this build and it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. So, like, don't worry about it. It's not going to affect your regular account. Let's boost the set to max. What is this crate? We can claim it. Earned us some XP boosters, some silver boosters, and set collector tokens, which I don't know what those do. Now, every new level you get 1 star, so I don't know exactly how that works either. But let's see if I container boost. So we upgrade the level a couple times. We'll use some more of this XP. We leveled up to 104. We're just about 104. Let's go like right there, just past 104. Boost set. So I should probably be able to claim a few of these. I don't know exactly. It's a little buggy. Interesting. I don't know what happened there. Maybe because it was opening multiple at the same time. Okay, but we got some silver boosters, some set collector tokens. I don't know. It looks like, yeah, I can claim a few of these. And the animation's pretty buggy. Buy sets, but buy tanks with gold. You buy premium tanks with gold. I just didn't have any free tanks left to unlock because I already have them all. So I just, yeah, bought a premium to show you the animation. Like to play the game before you buy high tier premium? I believe so, Atomic. I think that is how it works, which is good. Happy Beaver, I missed your message. Looking handsome as usual. Thank you. Like the engine? I do. There are things I don't like. Like tournaments are not in the new build, and it's likely not going to be there on release. It's going to take them some time. But I'm optimistic for once they get added back. That's how I feel. T22, I can show you the T22. But we're gonna get into another game in a sec. Probably T-22. Yeah, part of the pack. So it's the 140 and the 62. Makes sense. The 907 could go here as well, but I understand why it's not. So this is a high tier set only. So this one starts at tier 6 and ends at tier 7. So there's only 3 free tanks, which are the 54, the 62, the 140. That's pretty cool. Have every tank, you don't get that animation. Wow, Voller. You sure you have every single tank? That's impressive. Flashy camera doesn't fix your issues I created. Leave your feedback and you tell them what issues you have with the game. Personally, I think a lot of these things look pretty good. Although there's definitely some things that I don't like. Tournaments not being there. Sets are too complex in my opinion. Obviously, commanders need to be balanced and they need to be not pay to win. But I think Wargaming said that they intend to not make them paid. So if they stick to that, which I hope they do, then that's a good thing in my opinion. Vickers MBT, sure, if it's there. Vickers MBT, bang. It's with the French meds, it looks like. Interesting. With the Murat. Interesting how they made a Baraska special tank. How people not going over 5.5 yet? Greasy Cats, because 5.5 ruins the game for low tier players. And second of all, when new players start the game and they can rush through all the low tiers without actually learning how their tanks play. Like there used to be like American TD starting at tier 2 and then moving up. And normally you'd be able to at least learn a little bit about American TDs in low tiers. But now with the new system, you skip right by it, you lose a lot of knowledge that you would learn in the low tiers before. And now new players don't get that knowledge, and so they're worse. The player base has gotten significantly worse since 5.5. Talked about the iron currency. Yeah, so steel is the new currency that you use for consumables. Looks like it leveled up a little bit because of upgrading that set. And the clicking's back. It's this tank that's doing it. So I actually found the source of the clicking, so I'm glad that that's gone. Yeah, so steel is the new currency to buy consumables, and it just costs credits. I think it's dumb. It's like, why even have this in the first place? Just let it cost credits if steel is only being used as an exchange for credits. The rationale was make them conscious of buying consumables so they make sure that they do buy consumables. I think it's just another way to forget. But that's the steel currency. You have to play the game before you can buy high tier premium tanks. You're all for it. Yes, Atomic. There might still be offers in the shop. I think there will probably be still offers in the shop where you can just buy a tank, but I'm not 100% sure how they're going to be doing the shop. But right now, this is how it looks. But in the future, you know, everything's subject to change. It's hard to say. I need to step away for 1 sec, guys. I just need to get a water bottle. My voice is starting to die. I'm just gonna get up, grab one, and I'll be right back. Like 1 minute. We're back. No global chat? Yeah, well, we're just... Basically, all the servers are merging into EU. So, since EU has no chat, we're going to have no chat. I think the current build doesn't even have team chat, but I think they're going to add team chat. I'm just guessing that's feature of the build. Show the Minarado? Yeah, sure. Sorry, I think I forgot to show that earlier. Someone asked. Legendary camos are probably not all implemented in the game yet, so I wouldn't worry too much if it's not there. But all the legendary camos are going to transfer. I just think Wargaming hasn't put them all in yet. But I can go to my loadout from here. Look at the style, look at all the camos. I don't have all the camos memorized by name. I forget what this one's called. I don't remember the name of the camo, and if these are even the names. But sorry, my voice is really dying. I don't think the legendary is in yet, but it will be eventually. Girls in Panzer, I'll show a couple. We can show the Anko. Oh, there we go. There's an entire set for Girls in Panzer. So that makes a lot of sense, actually. There you go. It's got some music. IS-2 Pravda. Yeah, all the Girls in Panzer tanks. Cool. I don't know if they have the Girls in Panzer voices anymore, though. They might have commander voices. I'm not sure. I'm not going to play one because I do not want to hear it. Check 047. Sure. Code Fatal. So it's in with... Looks like the season tanks. This is the Death Star tank. This is the KVJR. I forget what this one's called. But there's that. VZ and CS63, and then we'll play a game. So VZ55. Here's the set. It's got the T2020 for some reason. But it's in the Golem Gunners. CS63. Am I from the Russian server? No, this is future content for World of Tanks Blitz. I'm from NA. Alright, CS63. Looks like all the CSs are the same blistering cavalry set. Which also includes the Panzer V-4 for some reason. But here's the CS63. Oh, do you guys want to see something new that I don't know if has been shown yet? There are some new tanks, some new sets that are tutorial sets that have new. I think they're new tanks as well. I don't know. I don't remember what they're called or if I can. The best way for me to find them. Was one of them called like the Forge or something? Yeah, the Forger. There's a few new tanks. We have the Forger. It's going to be a tutorial tank, I think. Buy it for 5k gold if I want to. Which I need set level 10 to purchase. So that's good. I can boost it to 10. And it looks like it does that for me kind of automatically. So I think that's pretty cool how it's got that set up nicely. I'll boost it, sure. Now I can buy the Forger. Ta-da! The Forger. And let's see if I can upgrade it at all. So my set level. Okay, that's cool. Upgrades. So I don't know if you can actually upgrade the gun yet, or the tank yet. You know, you can put the camo on. But this tank's at premium, so it might not have any actual upgrades yet. But this is a new tutorial tank. It's actually pretty good from what I've seen. Can I show the rev? Yeah, I guess I didn't really show the rev, did I? Just wanted to show the set, and I was so distracted by how well the set was made. I didn't show the rev itself. Here you go. There you go, that's the rev. You players will understand anything? Well, I agree. I think it's a little complex. Like, it'll be challenging. But I think it'll be easier to grind. In my opinion. Alright. I'll do a couple more, and then let's play a game. Because I'm answering a lot of requests, but it's going to take some time for me to actually get games in if I just listen to every request. There's hundreds of you in here. But here's the T-34 set. Makes sense. Bunch of Russian meds that are all similar. What is the Forger? No idea. It's a new tutorial tank, I think. Alright. Stop acting like those changes. I don't dislike them, Vishy. I dislike some things about them. I don't like how complex the sets are. I think if there was better structure, I would like them more. But I don't dislike the idea if it means that I can buy tanks that were previously like not in the shop, right? I love the new graphics changes. I think they're all really good. There's none that I dislike. I guess a couple of the colors were a little too, I guess, bleached maybe, and could be better, but Vishy, the thing you have to realize, this is a test build. Everything is subject to change, right? So you don't have to stress out about the numbers not going the way you like or something like that, because everything will change, right? And even stuff like right now, crew commander voices aren't in the game, but Wargaming plans to add them, I think. So if you leave the feedback, then they will know that players want that, right? You have to actually test it.
Hey, this will be a hole-in-one game. I can feel it.
It's ammo limited. AP unlimited. HE unlimited, which is new. I like that change because it means tanks that had little ammo previously can now like shoot without having to worry about shooting, right? The premium ammo will be limited, and I think that's fair, right? So you don't spam it too much. I think they could make the limit even smaller, in my opinion. I think it would make sense. But at the moment, it is sizable. They're both looking at me. Do not shoot me. They're both going to nuke me. Okay, he missed. But here we are, guys. We're in dead rail. Unfortunately, I'm in a light tank that can die. But look at this, guys. Snow physics. Look at that. Vishy, you can't tell me that's not cool, right? You cannot tell me that you don't like that change. The buildings have snow that falls off. And just look at the new graphics in general. Like, this is sick. You got a whole like gondola carrying goods up to this giant construction like satellite dish. The building's more modernized. Okay, I'm gonna die if I sit here. But look, snow falling off the roofs. That is cool. You cannot tell me that's not cool.
Good hit. Keep 'em coming.
That is cool.
Enemy down. That's how it's done.
Evan waits for playtesting start going out. Bilge, I don't think so. I think you'll start getting that info maybe tomorrow. Okay, looks like I'm starting to get some performance issues, some stuttering a little bit. My frames seem to be fine, but my ping, you can't really see it. Maybe I need to move my camera a little bit. It was getting pretty high. It was like in the mid hundreds to 200, but now it's stabilized. But like, this is cool. The snow having some physics. Let's see, if I shoot this tree, will the snow fall off the tree? Not quite. What if I drive through it? Will the snow fall off the tree? Not really. Not particularly. What if I shoot it down? I guess I didn't really hit the base of the tree there at all. Since they're removing restorations, collabs, for example, ground take, meat, and endurance, will be gone forever, left unrestored. I believe so, Owen. So get those back if you sold it. That's a very good point, Owen. Yeah, if you sold the tank, it's not going to be there. And since those tanks are not to be sold again, you definitely would... It would be in your best interest to buy those back. Did I miss? I don't know how I missed that. Graphics are leveled up. I like it. There are also some changes on this map. Oh, looks like my ping is going crazy. My stream's fine. But my game itself is frozen. Will it fix itself? Are you guys seeing this? I don't know if my stream is frozen too and my PC's bugging. Wait, Faden's Metal? Yeah. Looks like the game's bugged out a bit. I'm a little sad. I kind of wanted to show the heavy side. Things are a little bit different over there. It's just wider. Not big change. Also the TD corners. I wanted to show the TD corners. They're not raised anymore. So it's not like a cancer spot to camp in anymore. So I think that those will change. I might want to get into a training room to show this later. Unfortunately, it seems like my game is bugged out and doesn't seem to recover anytime soon. So I'm going to have to restart this client. So I'm going to go to the BRB screen while I do that. Oh, maybe we... No, the game ended. Okay, that's fine. We're good. We'll see if we can get to rail again at some point. Oh, we already got a match. Wow. Yeah, I like the new maps. They look great. The map with the biggest physical change is... Okay, we actually got Castilla again. Is Castilla. Castilla is the map that has the biggest physical change right now, but there are a couple maps where they are actually working on like redesigning parts of the map. I don't know if I can talk about those because I've seen a couple and they're not in this build, so I don't think I can talk about them, so I won't. Stream looks fine. Okay, that's good. I'm glad the stream's fine. Then we're good.
We're on. Let's
See if we can do this self boost in the T100. Dizzy, I don't know if you're still here or not. I have not practiced this boost in a long time. Used to be able to do it pretty consistently, not so much recently. But this is definitely not a start. I think it might be over here now because this rock just looks different. There used to be like a visual way to see it, but not. It looks different now, so I have to think about how it's done. New UI looks great. Yeah, I still think sets are too complex. I don't like them. I think tech tree works just fine. I think if they just changed the tech tree so that you didn't have to buy a certain tank you didn't want, you could just skip through it. I think that would be a better system, personally. Anyway, we can try over here. Not quite at top speed. Yeah, I don't know how to hit it with these current visuals, where the right spot is. Normally I'm used to associating it with a certain part of the hill. Is the FPS lock been removed? I have a 165 Hz monitor and I can play on 165 Hz, so yes. Also, for those of you who are just joining the stream now, this map has some actual changes to it. This area on the A side is now wider than it used to be. It used to have the red line right at this building, but now you can like drive around it, drive around all these buildings. This is all new. So that's an interesting they did. They kind of expanded this area a little bit, which is kind of cool.
Strike on their module.
We're not getting removed. I think Wargaming, it's not in the current build, but I think Wargaming is not planning to remove it fully.
Ah, brutal hit.
I don't know. I think Wargaming mentioned that on one of his streams, is that they heard feedback about people not liking win rate being removed.
Aye, wear 'em down.
And again, Wargaming is listening to feedback, so give your feedback. That spot's gone. I'm sure that you can still do that self boost. I just don't know how to do it with the current build.
Take that, you tosser.
I saw some screenshots of some people playing it early, like before this embargo date, and there were people doing some crazy self boosts. One thing that Wargaming did with this build, and they might do for actual Unreal Engine 5s, they took out all of the invisible walls. So like a lot of boosts on like Port Bay were not doable, some stuff on Middleburg not doable, and now is going to be doable again. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, I have no idea how to hit this. I'm gonna have to see if anyone else figured that out, because I didn't put that much time into this. The BZ-75 set, yeah. The BZ-75 is actually bugged right now. It's supposed to be tier 7, and it's actually a tier 6 in the game right now, which is pretty funny. So, it's a little goofy. But yeah, the changes to the visuals of this map look great. This area is different from like a map BOV. Last battle I played on this map, I wasn't able to really look over here too much, but it's pretty much unchanged. You might be able to climb up a little deeper over here. I actually wonder if you can get up there with some speed. Could be interesting. I don't remember how high you could climb previously, but maybe with all speed you could do something up there with a little boost.
Ah, brutal hit.
Nice shot, Concept 1B.
Piercing strike.
I still don't like the numbers, man. The numbers don't look good with that that one
They'll
white
feel that
highlight in the
morning.
back. Easier grind, more newbies in higher tier.
Great strike.
This system's easier to grind with the tanks you want to play. If you're playing a low tier tank, it's still going to take you longer to get to the high tiers rather than progressing normally. But you're right. I mean, that could be an issue.
Really good strike on their
It could be
module.
an issue. Don't know if you'll be compensated. If you didn't restore a tank, I don't think you're getting compensated for it. Because, like, if you sold the tank, you don't have it, right? Why would you get compensation for something you don't have? Yeah, to me, that it doesn't make much sense. Granted, I never really sell tanks anyway. That's a thing that some people do a lot. I personally don't.
Module hit.
So maybe some people might care about that a lot more than me.
Good hit. Keep
I
'em
realize I never put consumables on this tank, and it's the tank I've played the most in this ultra test.
Great
It's pretty funny.
I made another.
We're just brainlessly farming the bots.
Damage inflicted.
Ah, they're finally making their way up. Yes, be scared of me.
Piercing strike.
Why is the Concept trying to play hull down? Why does he have a brain?
Take that, you tossers. Ho-ho. They'll
He doesn't
feel
actually
that
have a
the
brain, but he's finally realizing maybe he can drive over the hill.
morning. Close call.
We're already...
We did it.
No Artie, thankfully. Trace is letting me farm his bots. Let's go.
Track.
I peaked a little
Driver
more than I
wounded.
wanted to
Hang
there.
on. Enemy module damaged. This old man's still got it.
Trace is HP sharing.
Good hit. Keep him coming. A proper wallop.
There we go. We just 1v4'd them. Obviously Trace doesn't... No, I probably die now, actually. That's funny. No. Okay, get around. You can kill me now, it's fine. I almost won the fight.
Good hit. Keep him coming.
Rant.
Piercing strike. Bounced. Let's call it a mulligan.
OMG, if I kill him, we get
How about
10k
another?
damage. He's not gonna make it easy for me. No, he's not even shooting.
Damage inflicted.
Yo, easy 10k. Always A mods? Yes,
Shot
man.
mates. Take
I got my
it,
10k.
tossers.
OMG.
Traffic's ready to break. We're
Nice.
done. But
GG.
didn't lose hope.
What's up, Trev? Yes, this is all a giant mod. And climbing the 200. Oh, sorry, Trace, I didn't see that. My bad. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking at the chat there. Oh, it's the cartoonish guy looks better. Either or. Just test it, see what you like. It's gonna look different on everyone's device, probably. Yeah, we did 10k. Oh, we're so good. Oh, another new thing I forgot to talk about. The way that credits are earned is different now. It's now achievement based. And looks like my webcam covered pretty much perfectly how many credits I earned. We'll just move down here. Credit earning is achievement based. So what basically happens is everything that you achieve in the game, all the ribbons, earn you a certain amount of credits. And if you're in a free tank, like a texture tank, the top 3 will earn you credits. So I did 10k damage. That ribbon earned me this amount of credits. This thing for breaking 10 engines or whatever it is, I forget. Damage modules 10 times earns me another certain amount of credits. And this kills maybe earns me another amount of credits, right? And it looks at all of the achievements that you made. And the best achievements that you have are what earn you credits. For free tanks, it is 3. And then for premiums and collectors, it really depends on the tank. So some of them might have more than others. I'll try to look around. Like, let's find the low, for example. I'm realizing the dotted O, I probably can't type that, so it's not going to show very well. But if I click on it, and details, I don't know. Maybe I have to look at it in the hangar. One sec. Can I do nations? Yeah, it's right here. I forgot. Is it here? I don't see it. Oh, it's premium, duh. Click on the low. Upgrades. It's legendary. You can earn 7 achievements, so 3 free ones and then 4 legendary ones, and plus 80% silver for medals. I think means that for every medal you get, will earn 80% more credits each. So premium tanks, it'll show you exactly how they earn credits. So it's a lot more clear now than just the credit coefficient in the old game that isn't even like shown anymore. So where's Mastery Badge? They'll be added. I don't think they're in the current build, but they're not going anywhere. What if you thought the game was dead because watching a live stream of it? Confused. Explain the new currencies. Sure, Trath, I will do that. Essentially, when everything transfers over, credits become silver. It's the same. Free XP becomes data shards. It's used in basically the same way. You can just use them in all sets rather than all tech trees. Elite XP gets turned into this temporary currency that you just spend as part of the event. It's like an event, almost like a Galactic Riches event, and this is the currency you spend. And then all of your crew XP, crew boosters, etc. turn into Commander XP. So once you go to the transfer event, which is right here, you can spend your Commander XP, your Commander tokens to get Commander XP books. Right now, Wargaming was too lazy and they didn't make a slider, so you can only do it one at a time. They're definitely going to fix that later on. There's even a Commander that you can buy, and then that one temporary XP for Elite XP, like the temporary currency, you can buy like crates and camos and stuff. This tank, you know, things might change. It's probably not going to be the 907. I thought I heard it was the Super Hellcat on release maybe, but it's all subject to change. But that's how you use those currencies. That's basically it. Other than that, your splinters turn into paint, which you can buy camos with. And there's also another currency that's really useless in my opinion called steel. You just buy steel with credits. So it's literally just a conversion of steel to credits. And you use steel to buy consumables. I think it's useless. Why not just keep buying them with credits? I think it's dumb, but whatever. T77 set? Sure. 77. Where is it? Right here. It's part of the Cerberus set with the T57 heavy. Also the K91. Interesting combination, but you can kind of see it. Isn't this cool music too? It's spooky. And pronunciation of, okay, I know it's the lever, whatever. I'm American. We all have pronunciations of different things. That's why we call it BMW and not BMW, you know, because we're not German. We don't say Porsche. In American, it is Porsche. Because Americans have different pronunciations. Because of our alphabet system being different. But I can be proper if you wish. 210 open garage slots, so I get compensation. I don't know exactly how those get compensated, to be honest. I don't have an answer to that. I don't know. I'm sure they will in some way, but I'm not exactly sure how that is. Shut off new way of putting on attachments. I don't know if it's on the test, actually. I'm not sure how to do it. MS1 and tier 1 through 3. So Colton, all of those tanks that are tiers 1 through 3 get turned into something called vintage, which is going to be a group of tanks that they're all going to be bounced together in vintage. So right now, these are all the vintage tanks that are in the game. Wargaming might add more. I'm not really sure exactly how it's going to work, but they're all going to be bounced to fight with each other equally. I just don't think they're all in the game right now, but they'll eventually all be added. 114 SP2 set, sure. We'll look at a couple more sets, and then we're going to play another game. Divine Cannons. It's in with the BZ, which should be a tier 7. It's currently bugged as a tier 6, but it'll definitely be a tier 7 on release. But it looks like we've also got these tanks, which I don't think they're tier 10s in the regular game, so it's kind of a bit of a bug there, but it's fine. It's just funny. This one might be, actually, I don't know. And again, when you buy a tank, it looks like this. How's it going, Yara? Welcome. How are you doing? How are you reacting to all the new changes? Yeah, that's what happens when you buy a set. Pretty cool in my opinion. Or buy a tank. Sure, we can show the Waffen. It's still in the game. The Waffen. I'm not going to be pronouncing things perfectly. I'm not German. But yeah, apparently you can buy this as well. No. Apparently you can't buy it. But maybe in theory you can. I don't know. T28's insane. Sure, I'll look at it. T28. Oh, you're right. This tank looks so very different. That's cool, actually. I don't know if there's a way I can see it in free cam. Yeah, here. It's very interesting, actually. It does look quite different. I like that. That's cool. The new graphics T28 with like little hooks and stuff on the back. The new front. I like this. This is cool. Thank you for pointing that out to me, Object. Update. Might be the end of Blitz. N13, what makes you feel that way? What do you not like? You specify what you don't like, because the gameplay does not change at all. Gameplay feels the same. Let's play another game. I know you guys are all asking to see sets and stuff, but we also got to show the game a little bit too, right? A lot is going to change. This filter is currently not too great. The scroll wheel doesn't even work sometimes for these things. It's all subject to change, right? You guys don't have to stress too much. Get rid of this. Oh, maybe I had the German filter on the entire time. Maybe most of the vintage tanks are implemented. Yeah, it looks like they are. Most of them are implemented. I just had the German filter on and I completely forgot about it. Yeah, I am curious, N13, what you don't like, because I think most of the changes are good. There are things I don't like. I think the sets are a little overcomplicated. And I don't like how tournaments aren't even in the game, and they might not even be there on release for a little bit. But I don't think this update's the end of Blitz. I think you're going to need to get your hands on it. You're going to try it, and it's not going to be as bad as you think. It's my opinion. Yeah, you like it? Yeah, I'm glad. What do you like about it? What's your favorite thing about it? You can tell if keeping vintage ones are worth keeping garage, checking the price. Everything's subject to change, GG. So I don't know if that'll tell you anything, to be honest. Yeah, every tank got PBR. Yes, every single tank now has PBR. It looks great. Hits are growing on you. I think they're cool in idea. I really do. I don't like how complicated they are, and I don't like how they're sorted. Like, there's no structure to them. It's harder to understand it. I don't like complex things. I like simple things. And the tech tree is simple, and this is complex. But I understand why they did the sets, and I don't think they're terrible. I understand them. Tournaments not being here, don't like it. If they don't add tournaments right away, which they may not be there on release, not happy. Not happy. But not everything's in this build. We don't know what's going to be there on release. Right now, even replays aren't in this build, but I'm being told they're being worked on and they hope to put them in release. So we really have no idea, right? The purpose of this is just to be an early test build. You guys get your hands on, you leave your feedback, and Wargaming's listening to it. What are my PC specs? I have a 3060 Ti graphics card and a Ryzen 5800X GPU. Talked about tier 8 yet? Tier 8 just turns into tier 5, that's all. Unless you mean like a new higher tier than the current tier 10. Not in Wargaming's plan at the moment. Fortnite style Commander's not a fan of. I agree on 13. I think Wargaming said on their official stream today that they got a lot of negative feedback about how they look. They understand it, and they're going to make changes. So I hope that they look more like serious commanders from like Lot PC or something. I agree with you. I think they look really dumb. And I also think they sound dumb, and Wargaming needs to add crew voices back, or national voices back. But I think that they look good. Or, I mean, I think the idea itself is not bad. Not that they look good. I think they look bad, but I don't dislike the system. And you said one other thing as well, which was... Shoot, I'm sitting in front of this guy. I kind of want to not die. UI looks confusing. That's fair, yeah, I agree. I think it's too complex. Fully agreed. Stealing Tank Company IP. Before I understand that message. Oh, that's a ammo rack. Free XP? Free XP just turns into data shards, and data shards work the same way as free XP. Nothing there. It just gets turned into data shards. There's ramming kill here. It looks like he dies to a ram before I even hit him. That's really weird. I don't know exactly how that works. Here's Sword. Sword is a fellow CC. I think he knows not to shoot me. I'm not going to shoot him. We should go look at the city. I haven't looked at the city much. Why is he shooting at me? I'm not going to shoot you back, buddy. Why are you shooting me? I thought we weren't going to shoot each other. The last game I played with him, he didn't shoot me, so it's whatever. I mean, this game... Was this map already considered PBR or no? I know it got changed. I forget if it's PBR or not. If it's already considered PBR, then we're probably not going to see much changes here. Let's see if the... Does the Easter egg still work? Is that right here? Okay, maybe they haven't added the Easter egg back yet. I thought it was that window. It was one of those two. So it's not back in the game yet. But this dip is still here. Okay, that's fine. They didn't change too much over here. How's T55A? We can take a look. Just want to drive around this map a little bit more, see if there's anything big. It doesn't look like this map has too big changes. What res? I stream at 1080p. I play at 1080p. That's my monitor, is 1080p. Tech tree is okay. Need to get checked. Literally making it pay to play if you can't grind a lot. It's already pay to play if you can't grind. I'm not sure what the difference there is. Why is Sword shooting me? I already testing? Mario, I'm an official CC for Blitz. And I've been involved with the Unreal Engine update for a few months now. So I've had a few early builds. This is not my first extra build early build that I've gotten. But I got early access to the public one, so I've been allowed to make content. As soon as Wargaming ended their stream, I was allowed to start mine. Why are you shooting me, Sword? Okay, I think he knows now. I was... Okay, he kills me anyway. Okay, buddy.
That's it
Whatever.
for us.
It's fine.
Let's
Voice is
debrief at the
stupid.
base, huh?
I agree. Personally, what I will be doing, turning them off until we get our regular voices back. Or, which Wargaming has said that they are willing to do. Looks like the leave button wasn't working properly. Next time I see Sword, I'm gonna kill him if he does that again, lol. I thought he put his gun up in the air to signify that he was not gonna shoot me, so I drove away. Like the graphics, still think I'm knock at most devices. Current performance is not too great. I will say that, but also they are planning on optimizing things a little bit more. So I need to clean out my mouse a little bit. It got something on it. But yeah, I mean, they'll work on optimizing. Right now, the frames that I get on this game are pretty good on my PC, but my C is already pretty good. Yeah, the women's crew voice? Yeah, I can do that. I'll try to remember to put on, like, Ducky or something. Ducky is the light tank commander. The cost to play this new engine versus Blitz now. I mean, if you mean, like, how much the game's gonna cost, it's gonna be free. I'm not sure what the question is. Love the graphics and the maps. You don't like the sets. I agree, they're complicated, but I like the idea. Let me flip my tank again, by the way, for you guys. Show you guys what flipping tank looks like. Prefer Army voice. I agree. Aurora Gaming said that if they get good feedback on it, then they will add national voices back, which I am looking forward to. Okay, so what's the best way of doing this? Do I like... Earlier I was having no issues just driving at it with speed. Here we go. And then flip the tank. That didn't work too well. We can try again. There's a VK here. I want to make sure he doesn't shoot me. There we go. And now we can take this slowly. Or am I stuck? I'm stuck, aren't I? I'm stuck. I messed up, guys. I done messed up. Maybe this individual will shoot me after he kills the Yeah, I'm just straight up stuck. That's funny. Take some time to read chat. Do I have Girls in Panzer Tank? I did look. Yes, there is a set for Girls in Panzer Tanks. Please kill me. Thank you for HEing me. Please HE me again. And I die. Thank you. I got stuck. Thank you, old school. I didn't even realize I was a real player, but thank you for doing that. Apparently I can just play the 200 LT gun. I don't think that's going to be a thing. Girls in Panzer, I can quickly show that. I'm not a weeb. I hate Girls in Panzer, but I will show it to you, of course, because it's just a stream. But here's the set for Girls in Panzer. Set update should work for iPhone 7. So if you have a device comparable to an iPhone 7 or better, then it should be just fine. At this current moment, the game's not too optimized, but on final release, hopefully it'll be okay. Start to grasp the set idea, but it'll be complicated. I agree, MM. I'm not a fan of the complexity, but I understand it, and I don't think it's a bad thing overall. Saw a video of one song per family of tanks. Yeah, it's really cool, Big Cat. Let me show you my favorite one that I heard so far. It was the Bat Chat one. You want to jam for me for a minute, guys? Just get to vibe with the Bat Chat. So to not sub to YouTube. Lulu, I was not. I am now. But Lulu, why were you shooting me? And I'm trying to make content, my guy. I was going to your chat to message you saying, hey, don't shoot me. Let me make my stream. But I am sub now. Like the Japanese one? Which one? There's like a bunch. Say Lulu, I'll be honest with you, I don't really watch Blitz content at all. Which Japanese one? STB? I don't know. GFT. Oh, okay. It's all good, man. I'm not worried. The annoying thing about this update, Lulu, is that there's no more global chat, so I can't message you. Otherwise, I would just like message you in game and no worries at all. But I realized I wasn't sub, so I clicked sub, and then I had to wait the 5 minutes. But by the time those 5 minutes are over, we got in the second game, and you did hold your shot. So I'm like, yeah, I don't need to message him. So thank you for that. Someone called me a racist when I talked about you in that way. I thought I was like, what the heck? I was like, what? Oh, I don't know. But I appreciate it, man. And yeah, my bad for not being subbed. I feel bad. I just don't watch Blitz content, to be honest. Maybe I should just go down like the list of CCs or something at some point. Hard to hold in your 183. I understand, man. I'm not tripping at all. Win rate not implemented. Yeah, stats aren't quite there yet. Wargaming will probably add them, but right now they're not there. It shows your rank. I've been basically goofing around, so I'm probably in the worst rating. It's understandable. It shows general numbers, but like stats aren't really there. You can't look at anyone else's stats. If I go to my clan, click on my clanmate, it doesn't show his stats. It is what it is. No worries. Like you're gonna stand right. Yeah, I mean that's true. I don't really speak Portuguese, unfortunately, but I mean it's a gesture of goodwill to sub to my fellow CC. So at some point I'll go down the list and do it. I just don't watch Blitz content because I mean I don't make Blitz content ever outside of tournaments and this now. Commander who boosts HP 20% and Master 3700 is confirmed. Explosive, everything's subject to change, so don't worry. Right at the moment I think it's 10%, but all the numbers will change. It's test, they're going to balance it. You don't have to worry about the 20% thing. It's not how it's going to be. Anyway, I can finally put these on just fine. And also someone wanted to hear Ducky's voice. Let's try Ducky's voice. Let's level boost her, use some books. I don't know what the max level is for her before the upgrade stops, so I'll just go to level 20. Looks like we don't quite have all of her upgrades, so we can level boost a little more. Let's go to 25. Still not quite. 28. It's not political. Let's just use these first. 27. Okay, so that looks like it's max. I don't know how this upgrade system works. I'm assuming Wargaming is going to change that as well, because that doesn't make any sense to me. We'll put Ducky on. Let's see how she sounds. Keys unlock sets. I think sets could be more organized. Agreed. I agree. There's no structure. MLE set? Sure, I'll show it to you. It's in Warhogs. It is grouped with the 60 TP in the Caliban. I don't think this set makes any sense. I don't think it makes any sense. But it is what it is. They're all going to change. Do not worry. Do not worry. It is all testing. Is it filled with Sherman only? Yes, there is a Sherman set, Neko. I actually think it's one of the better sets. Sherman. It's all the Shermans. I think this is a very good set. This is a very well put together set. Do I still do Clan Wars commentary? I do, Stun, I do. All my past seasons are in playlists, so you can check them out one at a time. Caro set? You got it. You turn voices off? Yeah, I'll turn them back on when I get into the game. The Caro set looks like it's with the Prague and the Lion. Makes sense to me. This set is logical. Cromwell and Cher will do one more. Is that one of a good set song? You got it. Cromwell. Alright. And then the Yag, and then we'll play some games. Slider's still buggy, yeah. Yeah, you pay for sets with keys, correct. So, let's see if I can find a set that I don't have unlocked. Sets where you have no tech tree tanks will not be unlocked. So, let's see. Jingle tanks. These are Christmas-themed tanks. Since there are no tech tree tanks in it, I don't have it unlocked. But in theory, I could click unlock set and unlock it. I'm not going to do that. This set is all specials tanks that you can't buy, so it doesn't make any sense to do that. But sets that you don't have unlocked, you can just spend keys on. That's what they're useful for. You either you get more keys by upgrading your other sets and upgrading your player level, which again, that's done by upgrading your sets and stuff, or you can buy them. Either or. And then, so what was the other one that we wanted to check? Yag. Alright, we'll check the Yag, and then we're going to play a game. We're going to listen to Ducky's voice. 100, and let's see if we can find the Yag this way. The clicking's going on again. I'm going to have to restart the game. Okay. Here we go. Yagi 100. So with the Yag Tigers and the Elephant and the Freddy. Is there a Churchill set? That's actually a good question. I'll check that one too, and then we're play the game. I gotta get rid of this clicking. Churchill. There's mostly a Churchill set, it looks like. It's also got the TOG, BP. This makes sense mostly. Yeah, I get it. And then the Churchill GC is grouped in with the Tortoise and the Badger. I like how the Tortoise is with the Badger now, not the 183. That's good. And the Churchill W is with the Defenders. Fair. Where is the Churchill W? I don't even see it there. I don't know. Okay, I gotta restart the game because this clicking is just making me lose my mind. Actually, how did I fix that before? Didn't I fix that before? Oh, it's done. I didn't even restart the game. Okay. We'll just... Cool. Alright, let's play a game. Mouse pretty great to have that line. Well, keep going. Season tanks are special. Yeah, tanks that are special are tanks that you're not going to just buy with gold. I'm guessing battle pass tanks are going to go in there, as well as collab tanks, as well as special ones that they don't want to be sold, like probably the Waffle U100, stuff like that. 50 TP prototype, like those Clan Reward tanks and stuff like that. The Avenir, the Ritter, that sort of stuff is going to be special. Spheres, aggressive tanks, yeah, was that in there? That's goofy. The sets aren't quite, up to standard yet, in my opinion. They're not all grouped too well together. There is one person who's been in the early access for a while, like me, who actually went through pretty much all of the sets and gave his information directly to Wargaming on what he thinks would be like better matches for the sets, and they're going to look into it. So I think sets will improve because they've been closely listening to feedback from early testers such as myself and everyone else who's been early testing. And they have also, again, they're going to have all of you guys to listen to as well. So hopefully, having so many people test this client, there's going to be lots of people to, catch all the issues in the game. So do we ever add these goofy Gen Alpha ones? Phantom, I agree, but Wargaming did say in their official stream today that they have already seen all the negative feedback about Commander appearances, and they will adjust accordingly. So I wouldn't stress too much about that personally. Sure, cap on player level. I think right now it's like 500 or something. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work. Me, I have every tech tree tank in the game, and not that many premiums. I have some premiums, but that got me to level 193 starting out. I upgraded a few sets, and now I'm over level 200, so I don't think it's going to be too bad. This is, by the way, obviously, Mayan Ruins. Did I say Mayan Ruins? This is Lagoon. Well, I'm crazy. Oh, I need to turn on the commander voice. Did I say Mayan Ruins? I'm insane. Okay, Ducky's voice. Did you see that, by the way? When I got spotted, Ducky has a thing where one of his skills is that if you get spotted, the icon comes up after 1 second, and then the icon looked like a duck. Of course, the game freezes. That's not fun. Might have to restart. I'll wait a little bit. Bro, I really said Mayan Ruins. It's a lagoon. It doesn't pay to progress. You can pay to progress, T-Pro, just the same as you could pay to progress already, right? Or you can grind. It's either way. Yes, special tanks are not viable, to my knowledge. Okay, I'm gonna restart. There is a new feature that was in a couple of the test builds that I don't know is currently in this test build, and if it's not there, then I'm not going to say anything, but if it is there, then I would like to show it to you guys. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it or not, and if it's not here, then the answer is maybe not. Hope War, you will address the empty training room issue. I agree. I can agree with that. Right now, how it's set up in this test build is there has to be at least 2 people in the room for it to work. I don't know if that's a bug, though. It might be a bug. 539 total tanks. This game has a lot more than 539. I think I have... Let's see how many I have right now. If I go to... Learn more, economy, property transfer. I had 532. There is a lot more than that. There's at least 600 tanks in this game. Anyway, looks like that feature is not here that I am thinking about. BC-75 rocket, that's not in there. Sets like Tech Tree, you don't gotta pay to progress, everything's free. The paid tanks are paid, and you can use free XP, but you can't just... Yeah, I mean... It's the same as it was before, right? You can't just or you can play to grind, you know? It's the same as before. You play to grind, or you can pay to grind, you know? Trace got kicked too? Oh, that's weird. Must be part of the game or something. has a sphere in a Christmas set. All the sets are going to change, man. I just said this. It's just test. Alright, don't stress out about what sets are where, alright? Don't stress out about it. It's all in test. It's not stop misleading. D-Pro, you are... I don't know what you're saying, but what Crusade Blitz is saying makes sense to me. 634, don't have them all. Yeah, there you go. One person only in a room will stay active. In this test build, it doesn't work.
All right, crew. Let's give the viewers what they want.
So that's how Ducky sounds. I hate that so much. That's terrible. I can't even begin to describe how much I hate how that sounds. I really hope Wargaming changes that, or I'm turning it off. Anyway, I want to get spotted, and you guys can see like the little light bulb is gonna look like a duck now. Yep, it looks like a duck. I immediately get spotted. Why are you shooting me? I'm just trying to make content. Maybe Rib thinks I'm trying to fight, so I won't play over there. It's fine. Really dislike steel and key currency. Keys, I don't know how to feel about, but steel I think is really dumb. I agree. Steel makes no sense to me. Because if you're just paying credits for steel and then you're paying steel for consumables, why not just make it, you know, 1 for 1? You know, how it is now makes a lot more sense. That's terrible. Take that, noobs. Isn't the word noob censored?
Module damaged. Nice. Nice. Parry this, you casual. Module damaged. Woohoo! Busted their module. Touching. Armor pierced. Your doom has been met.
Shut up. Please. Oh, I hated every minute of that. I hated every minute of that. That was awful. That was... Ugh. Yeah. That was so bad. I can't even get like that off my face. Yeah, your face. That was terrible. Oh my goodness, yeah. I didn't even listen to her voice before. It wasn't in any of the other builds that I've had. A lot of those commanders were still in progress. That was terrible. Yeah. I really hope they had National Crew voices because... Oh my god. Yeah. Tweak your commander facts. Don't mind Deadpool voice. I will say this. I think that if they add collabs as commanders, that would be a really cool thing. Having collab commanders would be really interesting. Like, imagine if Arnold Schwarzenegger had like voice lines in like the, what's it called, in the cyborg tanks. When that collab happened, that would have been so cool. That would have been incredible. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think Wargaming had an opportunity to do that, but now with commanders, they have an even better opportunity to do stuff like that. Like that would be really cool. Where's the 4K5? I've been looking around the map, man. And so is Old School. He's been over here. I've been on the other side. Is he in the factory? What's going on? Voice is taking out a yeah. Turn it off? Yeah. I agree. Where is this dude? Oh, he's over there with Trace, just hiding. Okay. No way a girl like that would command up the war tank. I agree. And a lot of the feedback that Wargaming has gotten is that, you know, these non-realistic commanders are just terrible. What are you trying to do there, Trace? Are you trying to fly? You want to jump on me? See what happens? Are you stuck up there at this point? I think you're stuck. Shoot your gun if you're stuck. Oh, he's not stuck. I took a little damage there, yeah? Maybe try again. I don't know. I'll just sit here. Really? What's going on here? Yeah, there isn't quite fall damage at the moment. Yes, I have a hat now. Do I try driving now? I don't know. Alright, I gotta put my gun forward. Block my turret. Yeah, that's good. You guys get your picture. Hold on. Yeah. That's great. Yeah, this is gonna be a good update. I think it's gonna be fun. That's good. Okay. End this game. Did he miss? Brother missed. What are you watching? This is gonna be fun, Brand. Training rooms are gonna be fun. Training rooms are gonna be fun. What's up, Daniel? What are you looking at? You do not need to worry what you are looking at. You do not need to worry about it. Yeah, no collision damage. I hope they keep that. Like, obviously that's not going to be a thing, but for now, training is going to be fun in open test, man. I wonder if we can a community competition. I think actually, okay, guys, I am going to announce a community competition here. All right, this gave me inspiration. Okay, from now on, I'll make an announcement on my server. Whoever can stack the most tanks on top of each other, independent of standing on a wall, I'll give some sort of reward. I haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but whoever can stack the most, I will give a reward. I don't know what it's going to be. You know, if it ends up being 10 tanks, I'm going to have to give out 10 rewards, and that's going to be kind of ridiculous. Maybe I'll ask Wargaming to help me out a little bit here, but I think that'll be pretty fun. Whoever can stack the most tanks will get a reward. All right, I will ping my server with this. I will write it down right now. Tank stacking competition. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Okay, that's great. Thank you, Old School. Thank you, Trace, for being a part of that. That was funny. Okay, that is going to be a thing now, guys. I will make a reward. We'll see if Wargaming wants to help me with it or not. We'll see. But yeah. Can't use reactions. Yeah, there's a lot of things missing still, Purple. Can't use reactions. Quick commands aren't in the build. Ping, all that stuff. It's not there. It's an early build. Stack of flat panzers. You are free to come up with your own strategies, all right? But I am officially going to make this a thing. I'm going to follow through with it. That was fun. Okay, and on that note, how long is the stream going? 3 hours? I can hear food is cooking at the moment. I think my family's probably having dinner soon. I think that's a good place to end it, guys. They've been going for 3.5 hours almost. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. There are some things I don't like. There are things that I do like. And really all that we can do right now is play the early version of the game, give your feedback, and see what Wargaming does with it. Because they've already demonstrated that they're willing to listen in certain instances. For example, these commanders, right? We already have nerfs that are happening for the commanders. That's already happening. The crew voices, Wargaming has already said that they've heard, you know, people like National Crew Voices. They've already taken feedback on the commanders' appearances, right? So I can't stress this enough, right? Leave your feedback. Wargaming does care. And yeah, don't dig it too much until you try it, because, you know, I initially, when I first heard things like, oh, they're removing the texture, replacing the sets, I was mad. I was like, this is stupid. Now at least I understand it, and even if I still don't love it, I can leave constructive feedback, like make it more structured, stuff like that, right? So yeah, just give feedback, be real, don't hold anything back. That Thane guy who was at the first part of the stream, we had a meeting with him a few days ago, and he was really real with us about it. He's like, we got a lot of negative feedback about a lot of things, and it shook us, but we are there. To me, they seem dedicated to make it right, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, I won't hold you guys any longer. I had a lot of fun, but if you guys still want to watch, I'm sure there's other people streaming it. I was thinking about doing a two-parter where I stream and then eat and then stream more. I think I've done enough for the day. But yeah, I'll catch you guys around. It's been fun. I hope you guys enjoy the test build on the 24th, but that's going to be it for me. So thank you to Trace, by the way, for being here this whole time, helping me getting queues and stuff. I know I said I was thinking about training rooms. I don't think it's needed at this point, but I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. Yeah, shout out to Trace, man. Great guy. All right, I'll catch you guys around. It's been fun. As always, stay safe. Happy tanking.